dante bi da me say aye wontumi akyede aye star 256 star 4 hash star 256 star 4 hash ano ana wutwa area to na fe yamo bia 1 tower na ma chese break ya ebay and man so aye fine and so adama couple
yes me dima for adaroma time that so doctor fell stroke ya the waist pain sana sembia prostate and a problem o ababa na fe doctor so edi wasem edi ama what the mre ebeto yare so no nti na friend doctor time that so bua kwa gugu school junction na doctor was stroke ni mfia bia di bia no o de fabra wa kan so poku asemayera 0244774282 doctor expert o ya demo Kofi Amabo Stone Salim production American fo amasa bono o de beto tiles and as a staircase awro ana oya na sembia oya Thailand designs awodo awoye nyina no onso obetimi anya Amabo Stones ni bi na afi wo de digima sculpture decoration nyina no Kofi Amabo Stone Salim production we na ye produce aboyi edem ama ye otakwa nemom o echichi sembia kumase o sunwa o akra obetimi atonkra no nationwide delivery ya de bedro 0203062006 0203062006 na onia dinkomo Samens Vital Herbal Mist and Capsules againo mema dro enom ebuama bema wa emrempem bema untimi ntwa 361 pem bema sisiade adi sisie na boso wodro Samens Vital Herbal Mist and Africa capsules no wo siate kanu so ana woti pensa eno bebua sa pensi nyina ede efro bema untimi mu adwuma be 30-40 minutes no wodro pa na make am for diama obefe doctor number is so 0240616061 0240616061 and here din come high sense adaro my home appliances no sembia open sound systems I dey botim team I dem and asembia washing machines and I open televisions outdoor and asembia blenders and you know a high sense o madaro magana hadie womwa eboane de sede de bia no woma tete so atiama no sanete udu Islegon ewa Accra udu Achimotamo ana afi Kumasi City mo Kumasi Adum Kumasi Tafo yabo adwuma o mankasim takrade o boase Krofodra ni nyina no onsam ken showrooms no 020302550000 0302550000 na ne awie natural womu na so don so sem ebe awie ade amawa sawo don so ti penso don so wo yawo no ewo soro wodro any true man capsules ya memedro and also recorrection afo bia lack of sexual drive woni atenka eso be bo adwuma awo mpema wodro nie Congo ointment ama honama na ne yefe eyi rashes free wo obe friend number 0249 017101 na oni abon commode GC brands o madaroma o mena di soldier mentholated powder and balm abedwaman so na balm no anameka wansama ma ese oya dwumade obo a oso atese timba adwuma na oya bu onso a meka se oya trotro mate na oya driver o tena se che ni nyina no obedu fie na osisi achi uchepe be bia ya oya no o te balm ni bi fatwi so eno ano no eno ekulu body ekulu nyina na etwi pace e the film anu ahye so ade amame powder no so ma wonamani eyefeye passion no so SGC brands so madarma tabia eba company industries tabia takum eno ana de takum ne mu ode takum no ewowom ye de heba ana ye emu ode papa na onuma ana so tafi bi na udia eno no mo atenka kosro ewo mpem heba mesta no so yi malaria ne jaundice eno so ema ho pochachacha wadem no unya bi no me be ye free capsules no eyi west pain se free of tabia ewo 0243686861 na foni abo enkomo enano pay Alaska Star Enterprise Adaruma Deco a opeso bo anase wo dem a opeso man ye fe ni nyina no na Daruma se blind curtains na ope ene what purpose so Independence Square sa Deco na ye bo ho di birthday no sa 40 ni birthday no so won said na materials ni sitie no curtains a wo do ese wo nyina na Alaska obi a enya asame to akra entu pene papa de fa for ni che Dum, Yababo 7 building across cycle tiptoe lane or Unsa Ebeka Alaska 0554114878. Nafe, when you have one Kojak Farmer, Oma Daruma, Kojak Charcoal Toothpaste, and Yaditria same Amana Pai Fita, and a Maya Siawadi Etimia Bemu, na a Brahma or Senate, Saturday Ekano, Uchu sitting in an Ayan Mukana Sentinel, so Edim, a few Anumafe, Anumatao, Kojak, and a Charcoal Toothpaste, no, and once I'm not Proco, no, so a Brow Amwania Papu, Uti Paiwa. Pebida no and no a year from one kind no our kind drag lane no benya dodo and a Kumasi Central Market a ya frefra 0244559597 when you fix my right there ya boama o kan yes aha fix my right no na anope who cars be pa na mza utimu so okay to say cars we there. That's what they call fix my ride. Won't be church kama pa. Accident cars ni bi okay no. Said the aye bia no say brand one yamao. Say bia okay engine and a problem na gearbox no. Obe so spray your machine. Ya di detective fault. Okay num. Say BMW and a Mercedes Benz. Say the car ni city bia no. What they bright na fear mo. You Accra Odoko highway or and na fe Kumasi and what you run about in between Georgia Hotel and fe Gridco office. 0500210191. Now we are bonkomo emulator supplement and no ebo ama oni pedua sipiasita utie me na sembia pressure e wo so anasembia wo no de wo me se wo nante kakra bia no abre immune system no mo wa no me can tell say mo ayemre na onya dry bi no me be boost ama no so atimi agire pa e de ama o ma kra no fo a onum de enye ofa yefuna wo fa bia enye ya kra ne mfie dumienu a ontimi fa emulator supplement 0535112813 na oni abonkomo current stick ventures there and nam ya red draw za mixture ni G and abanum se gono and ase Felix bi na wo so and ase bia candidates ni nyina no ase brai na fe beto bi no na mu na entreaty ya de we nyina ma na ho ntimi ntoz man capsules ne de be ma pa se ne wo betimi agina so twa 316 pem abo aduma pa de wa mfa Zahara man capsules abedi hindi aba mixture no so treaty diabetes and afe my blood pressure no and so and I feel a year free or crap malaria no ebe 0246348334 nafe when you abon come power specialist heba hospital am me doctor Kosia Diaya hepatitis B a draw or B or hama and what dey dre na said ye kan prostate wasem and how and obi a fibroid how ade obi a kidney stones na jirika jiri no what in di mema draw be ma wo de fa bi na won so ready dance abedi e dey found hebatin heba mister no and also ebusi immune system no o Accra Kobenya ACP Road Power Hospital bus stop Kumasi Freyase Bosomchi Road Aduaya Junction o Takra Dianaji Estate 0244544422 na oni abonkomo yes me wie no me ma wadwuma ye yes you perfume shop o Kumasi ye shop attendant mo amobeboa so your bow ye be man afi wani muti onya so wa pim pam tele customer beba ye busa se we ni border se no amu na wani da bia promo a woman nim tie pa no mo ya dwuma na sika no so de mo odu pa monthly salary abegene me ka kire wa e mo odu fra number is 0548 557 280 0548 557 280 last time I do mention I'm about the free amount 0548 557 280 na fe fancy wa pa adwuma because adwuma de oni bi a ha adwen eyi pa ti mo pebi mo fe na mo nkopa adwuma nye na bibia nye kama pe
mate kapo me da say yenko foreign no nemom amuzu pia ba mission no question of the day project mami na yenko enim real quick my catch on say oye bema na so your ba wo dwonso na wo dwonso no pampan e de akire e bon dwonso de obi anim say I was some normal sent bia no nko nemom say wo de an sa graduate free sa normal aye dwonso sent e ko chese ide de a wo kan abo bi e fa na ate unumate
yes
aha ate no say wo chebia kroketuom na light no na ton kwam na nyame amfa fi wo hu na fa no se bia ya adwen na bubu agu nkwa na wo safra wo de ya ya ntobi ka jo se bia hu yi nka sa atia
na
kumpa ati sana wo so tia na wo sare a wo adwen na timi bubu gu nkwa mu no wo sare wo so boys na no bon mi yo mo
so sa
aha to wo safra te na wo bom wi a I was just a man China henny paste na
ube blue
what about shoot it
ube blue
ate
ube blue
Tisa Johnson Tisa Kopa about Mesha. And I led in the bar, Satiros and Walker, Dr. Mufu, say, oh, your banner Sabi and can was your own to me more doggy. Debbie. Who were paid a woman in our trouble? A bad direct. Oh, yes, she said, more heat. Yes, yeah, pump and be a 25. Oh, yes. About Sadio, what you watch? Some good Bema now also I'm fearing you. Oh, yeah, young film me and some was so yes, I be no more friend of Pocky. Would be the Pocky? Oh, yes. Bennett Jensen for no money Pocky. Aha, Pocky so over so banner ye can come out and sound like now of my own your time. I want your Pocky. Aha, I am Supia Bamashada, my baby to Anna with Gas, or the American host. Woke up a month for Yadi, I hear Tom. And they no crepe, and they no crepe. I say one and our best player and see her fancy Maria me my day. The DJ my feel so send a message. Was a fancy pan say was on some more no more when I'm just Dr. Amusu more than Tony Dramaro. Dr. Samu where Dr. Sam Yari for you, yes, and I will now Yari and drew what you must say. Yes, auntie send me better number as a broflies and as he come out today. Go now you be my Bama quota from a Numun. I know ding. So for back on the Kawante. So Bema do tea, so Bassy, that was say, but Udu Tishan was sono. I say, I cream. That's a damn question. I wasn't sound of no free. Ah, to say, I dear one else I could do when you know go no more. When are they? Huh? When you're Benquay, on day, you're Benquay. And it's a what? Oh, yeah, no, Faguno, Moana, and a fool for noon their peace. We have forest out to me for next 6 years. What have you done? Well, messages leaving my okay. Team, I mean, did a Memphis or Kodema, a branch of Jordan, are you Rogan Kofi Otri? Live on Facebook was a Jordan or Richard Hassan, said Jordan all the way. I don't know. And so Ediaba Jean Jopi was a hat trick of assists. Jordan was everywhere. And what they Abba and no any message. And after Kofi Blake Jr. was said Jordan was incredible yesterday. Shaker was said Jordan all the way. And what they Abba and so say Jordan fancy more update on Maduke Abuatin Fernandez say Jordan are you and on also there about Kofi Buzia and say Jordan are you John Bosco and say Jordan are you Abdul Rauf Abdul Mumin and say Jordan takes my vote and what day about Abranche Joseph Asante was I think it's Thomas Tepate Ajete Samson say Jordan and a bright Aduma Kukurus was amazing yesterday and what there about Hassan Osman as a River Jordan SB father as a Jordan Sheikh Baba said Jordan Kwame Frank Kwame Jenfi was a Jordan are you period and whatever Opoku Ajiman said Jordan as you Frank Akwesio Uzu Jordan are you DJ Powers Jordan all the way Rockman Salas said Jordan Harry Gates said Thomas Tepate Kofi Wilson Jordan okay give to us said Jordan was exceptional and one also Diabanti Fancy Jordan Jenny fans in the Samba. Well, now Junior Sammy Pilato say Jordan are you for Ballon d'Or? I know I had a message about Faye Gabi Blanco essay or the Mabu Francis, and this one says Jordan is currently the best player in the World Cup qualifiers. Your friend of Sonaba Kwabena Ampofo and this message, you know, and so at the Buffet Belwan I say from some London Bridge Night Club at home and all monitor was say no Jordan, no Black Stars, no comparison again Minia. Nedian so I am about Faye Rock Garcia best I say Jordan are you and I just want the best player and when so I say Benjamin Asare is a top notch and like as well Nedian so I don't know no so the message of the bad of Faye we say a party after party and I just walk Thomas party yeah come on here by the foreign news and am I for an annual pay live on the show T Cabo Sebi Bian. Yes, one fan Junior Alfred was say FIFA should remove Chad in our group and bring Nigeria. Oh, okay. Thank you. Yes. Move Nigeria from
na omumeshia ye ne nchiro mu bi ketuwe
wo ye kwamane this Wontumi Sports Buffet live on Facebook Wontumi TV oba wa Daruma ola KM page no wa share now do messages aba and I feel live on other radio stations and you hear the same umbrella ya wa Tamale 100.9 Takrade 101.3 and I feel we also and so 101.3 digital and a satellite TV ni na ya so ya kwamane foreign ebre and
Angwangwa juma no you Yami wohoda Se uji dudia Obeya juma Esachre no you Yami wohoda Se uji dudia Obeya juma Ye bompaye Shamachi shra Yehuwa Ilahenu Yehuwa Ekat We ahata et Yehuwa Elohika bika Uvika na veshika uvika miyodika tode yashak in English in the name of Jesus amen na guess it is how guess no me say how many boys in this year me say guess it is say Wontumi Sports no I number 1 chairman angwangwa juma no you Yami wohoda
ya wa no and some na Ghana and the monte so latest to be ana I was so saka and for update ni nyina no and some man about sharo yeni kan ko aye clubs na aso and send about later ya dey also saka and some our national and so about to just as enchebiano na say bounce back come and here can say your normal club duties enko Italy na unum say Juventus team M1 Passia make control say managers say woman somebody adwuma man on the interim our draw no and some aye it got to the start the juma na enro training session no and some abaso dia men say kan nyina no senro yes so ma kwan ama chese juve enkwada ni bia woman some no ball arman ya kan say aye Juventus next gen no na chese the next aye generation enkwada no woman some nya training ni bi so aye na report am say kan na report say enro yes Ghana ni enkwada na fan say Felix Afenajan wonom nya chance ana chese coach na ye fan say ego to do and some aye training anyo no kwa na si akai and some arama juve enkwada na wono some nya training aye ya report am say kan no and some ana some akwada bi wono so fan aye bufandar awa bra akwada na fan so bufandar ni nyina no wono some nya chance so and manager no some aye training awa bra ne wo ma akwada fan so manchini nom am some akwada na kan nyina no wono some training awa bra no and some aye update free na so ye and some na aba ho some nyina no ye de ema ye je for enano pay and some our short so teneno and some aye kakra free mo and some na aba jaman say kan nyina no and some say the moment I saw an essay and wa akwada na fan say Afenajan and some nya chance and chance team na ye fan say juve aye training no John and some na German ma say akwada na say wonim say Afenajan rasta no na apia barinti nyesi bi aye ne keke ono ana chance am ohwa ba bia coach no tuna direct opposite aye coach no na chance no aye Ghana ni akwada na fan say Felix Afenajan ono ana tuna mo and some other man chance jufa wonya chance and perform training to see na be kodia ya wase bia mpabone atene say e bia branum abasanya perform team no emu arana fa Ghana ni akwada na ye fan Sam Afenajan and some other Ghana bi so pa no and some aye update aba reporter me say kan say enwa wabo mu training session akoso no Metisa akwara fan se kan biaso and Douglas Luis omumi no wo ye individual training o mantimi an katem no ho e wa bra the same time na chese wo sporting director na ye fan se Cristiano Juintoli na ono and some our grounds and what ye say tactical exercises afei and some across so ebiam and say ye so mo twam our continent ba bia Juventus o mutim no wo so mo training ye so wote say manager na tiam o ye tete our bra deda wotene nyina no twamwa am sam ko our brother wotene sa intensity a chesa no by message na jameme say kan say coach no ensom hema so a ye the update ama ye to from it say yes ba wa ban we're building a team around a striker. You found Dusan Vlahovic. Maybe you come a granted interview. I mean, yes, can say who got the best striker our Syria anymore. And no, I have quite a fan, sir. Vlahovic, what am I to be a column one and no more Bona Vlahovic at the bench on Casabia. Column one and show goes or say, but to bet me up on and some Mama Yetina. Yes, coach never saw built a yetimo around a Quran fan said Dusan. Vlahovic our brene was a second and shoulders on and yet taking Yakuta and around down column one and some Nabeti Abama Jamani Kokama and some Adiama Juve our Brabi and some man I work in Italian Siriano report from a second same. Nyamiya Duma from weekend and somebody calling no Metisa yes answer via Jaba by a bit about a video assistant referee no Abababua a bit some our genius and far by ancestor mistakes nana reference let us one some by a dimension can says a match be a papa and some our Siriano Mubiano a true moment be a chess controversially be a chess decision be a referee taking na a bias as I don't know a penalty as a penalty outside that's any outside and the sunny money make say you say on the review as our stadium almost screen so now just a side giant screen and a big screens now yana no about near can say a stadium sound draw and some now Italy no one some by review and some our south screen so say be a line or more draw out the stadium ube should be and what to TV and some national Canibia and some number will be and we are Jabakua one some other so we and German can say me Duma and Chabiano, Yabako Copa Italia. Now Copa Italia drew semi-final on himself. Yawa Derby della Madonnina and some our Samatch and a gamer in Milan against AC Milan Omumiano and some other beshore semi-final. Report from himself can say, yes, referee no take a decision on the Yana America Mutaya Sebio, Ebia number so and so. One Sentina Mama yellow card, number so and so. Yes, and to be our red card, assembly a referee ever. Kebiano, Yabatem, I have voice, say you're broadcasting live, Ura TV, Obatem, and Shama referee, Edeba, and what Ebia our stadium, so Abate, and your reason enter referee, and some food say I was a cardeco, and somebody more be our branding, and some lay out to Ebanano player. Yet the son something not to my face, young co and Germany, our Branham, I am Bamuntin. One more time, Mr. Say. Jeminian sir, and one Bamunch for training session, Archers and no, a boss was Samana Strossa. Yes, still goalkeeper for Samano Noyano, Nunian Ton, Nuya, you'll be on your Kofaye. And I'm not Jeminian and no person, Archers, I'm goalkeeper for some big. I know, and I report I'm a second saying Amia Duma. I just Saturday game against Ayes and Polly. I know my Jonas all big. Only one of German second, you know, sir, we're betting me a Saturday game, I will post anymore, and somebody am a Bamunch in Timino. Say I do back you say manager for say Shabi Alonso and after Kotana you found some way and some by a chasa Florent vet omumino and now ba adiche na ko any ade medical ya baba to him sa Kotano wo some unko ba biana me catch us a boy and say nyame yarma next year you ko World Cup enti enu kwasa wo so che club wo betimi aso che na bi ankoye and a boy no so campaign him sa Kotano and some other so ko World Cup enti say manager for say Shabi Alonso ebe stay e Liverpool Cruz in Quadia e didn't na was some no and some I was stay na as of Enra Naman for be deba say woman says a boy castle back on Quadia and they be a best 120 and 130 million euros and a amount. I was say be a Liverpool Cruz and Saka and Sana woman at Yasama Kotawe and so I could borrow the on papa. Now report from a second say 120 to 130 million euros, your clubs will be on my house of now. Woman at Romuti, Man City, Yalenke boy to Man City, maybe you come. Gentlemen, kan say mansiri fo no yesem on be ready say be akwada we won be fa ne say manager for say pap ne full say we the right replacement and my player you fa Kevin De Bruyne and say wonya De Bruyne so replacement dia 120 and 130 emuso enti sanka bi a payment plan bi say be a city beti kire ewetimi atua by 90 million bi na bi adia kan nyina no wo so spread it here and yakoda no so betimi aba na German say kan say wo say 120 to 130 no but first yakasa de no enso aye first da na chesaro na wutu ansa na later add on square was ba no and so atimi be say so den Wontumi ntwen ema boy no ayade say bia release clause and abeko so na see enya dwuma dia and you know aye amount so de ba ansa na wo so ajama akoda we enso atimi aba ni nyina no enso aye update eba na no player your stories and the kan nyina no enso ema Manchester aboboko no report am say kan say yes say woman says a transfer market libya woman be so mu ja as many as 10 players akwan now players ama kuma kwata no hwemu a wa wotimi de wadi from na bia wo so e bia Messi Mount akwan ba mu a woman be ja no kwa mana ko e bia Chelsea Rashford no ane Casemiro no ene bia Chelsea Christian Eriksen no ni ade now so dia me say kan say players no makuma ko 10 woman nyina be ko woman say coach ne say Rashford epa omo nyame ani anya de so betimi ni akwada na ye dwuma se bia na no na ye kasa Rashford ko Aston Villa no ne modoba pagya fan ko se hina wo yo waya ne adema sa dabi wo pa bobo se dan anya de se coach no enso ana ba ye dwuma wo dwom nyina kwan awa pa manager no aba so ye ne kan sa rebuild the squad no wo mo bi ba be she maka aye goalkeeper fan se Andri Onana enso asemari a chewo pai Onana de no say ye se coach no say one trust goalkeeper no baku say report amemesa kan say Ruben Amorim no yesem untrusted goalkeeper your fan say Andri Onana nunti ana Manchester for no eluki elsewhere sebia ada goalkeeper Saka Trafford no ane goalkeeper sa wo so monitoring na no wo so ndabeti aba good news eba ada Man United and say omo training session look show Harry Maguire Kobe Mainu anafa Messi Mount omo aye players ama kuma ko for international break abro omo nyina no enso metumi ye training ana womo atwa so our current our brand womo prepare ya train aye other games and enso aka ebiem and say womo so prepare ya train Lyon our brand no enso aye quarter final game nyame ya duma Europa League ni mo no and also ebetimi abaso aba brani nyina no enso update aba honsam no ye de ema ye temfo enano pe wo show no so yenko Liverpool aso ye wonum sa Liverpool die obi yerim sa ayenkoda no me sana ansam now na dabia krameta catch us omwa aye likely so be stay no bako aye Virgil van Dijk mienum aye Mohamed Salah na Trent Alexander-Arnold die na wadi kan making stance no very clear am obia usa akoda no ontimi ntra Liverpool aye do ba ko contract omo dia ma no offers and said ya asia ba no nyina no wa reject bia na yes Liverpool for no ya jatum so brand di okọ na anopena me catch us amanya replacement wom tiri e ba sanipa no ebetu aye adwuma no empo aye chain de na akoda na ye fa no say Arnold ansom aye na domba so mo ye no say ne wom fa player bia di matudwa say bia ya asomasi ana say bia benten wom so ebe so mo ye bia osuma ansana wom so be ya announcement no ensom atimi aba na Liverpool team no mete say legends bia so ba be sia kan eko aye dwom to so mo ye legends a che say wom so ka bia mparfo no tie no wom nyina say ade bia o say Liverpool aye Emma Van Dijk este odi anya krade one season on samo ade bia o say Liverpool aye Emma Mohamed Salah anya krade one season Mo Salah Emma from Liverpool no wom tadiri e ba so mo hwe Emma san kwada no me no ensom atimi stay esa say moment abe wadwe say wo jai Emma Van Dijk and Mohamed Salah wom me no som akona ba ha twempa ento mo twen say kwan bia so ne mo so be sansere be ya wom me no som no be stay beyond aye this season Manchester no and some update about my Chelsea wom manager first and so Maresca post and our IGA na manager no ko post our IGA say bo bra bi mu ko international break na be some enjoy no was hard work o man jaye da say bia be tie say break away when gina home na we ko break am ba dis na sa we say adwumaden no woman ja important kwana chess international break and some aguso ekoso no na woman no moto so enan our Premier League ni mo Chelsea adas what a quarter final adama de UEFA Europa Conference League and afei woman sa FIFA Club World Championship epo na omni supporters ni nyina kabom wo water say Ghana be bia Chelsea ni bia na wo asase su bia no so mo nyina mo kabom aye baako Namo supporte aye Chelsea ama flagi ensom atimi ahima aye gyina ma be kokama aye gyina ma be koye ensom ade ma Chelsea bobo kone no enso aye simple message a Chelsea manager ye fan say Enzo Maresca e wo aje no won som ade ba eno training enso akoso Romeo Lavianom ene Chelsea nkunkolum ana fe boys ni nyina no ensom ano so mo aye training na eno aye Jeffrey Chelsea fraso ye ensom na de bana no pa kwadana ye fan say Jadon Sancho ye di kind of Ejaba and latest I mean you say Sancho no say abasa Chelsea for no pesa we say go back to Manchester United and wo and say ba biam say bia akwadan no we betimi yesterday e bobo kua ye fan say Chelsea omo man nkori nyina no and some nice scenarios ye betimi consider but the meaning from Germany and some actually say Jadon Sancho yes an entourage no we fu say boy ni free Manchester called Dortmund ekoye e Manchester to pejapa we ye the Dortmund e Champions League final and aye last season and sana Real Madrid edge na osa bobo pass a campaign mo enti sane se eho ana beje boy ne dia mete se ye se boy ne mom a request waka cha ne mpan fo no say wo mon san fan konkotum ensom abo Dortmund abo abomo de kotuma na se e Manchester was straight and aye transfer request I was say wo mo submit se be ya wonom ebetimi akọ Dortmund enti na se e bia wo ye Chelsea owner to £5 million ama man you na safa boy ne ekọ and so be £25 million ama kwadai and some stay emudie and some na nkabet wenu and some na be update from us what ba ya sense some nyina no and some ama ye chef anano pay and some na show so dem say kan say AC Milan team no yeso mo say Man City akwada na fan sam Jack Grealish no womunya omope onsa nanu ya na beto twase Kyle Walker wa join AC Milan na Jack Grealish ade an report amesa kan say womu fu say so de won fane bra ana say there be a discuss say Serie A e league ba kwa say wo come from kwana wo come ma ya na Brahma ne man so ko kama demand no report amesa kan so mo say wo ma ready so betu amount to be aba be fa kwada no and some adena ko aye 40 million mesa aye 40 million pounds ano aye amount to amesa kan say Milan team no wo so ngaba so mutua Arsenal ye for international break ba wo ba Champions League game no wo be cabo Real Madrid and some Emirates and Sana return leg gakos our Stadio Santiago Bernabeu and just Arsenal players no more wo so because of comeback na Real Madrid and some attire no na mama aye David Arsenal ever the titles na man for kana Mikel Arteta baye and Wontumi nya hwe no wasan wonya de ana de yam pamono ni ade I say enche bia no aye jamo bete essence Arsenal wo incredible team ebia man some can say aye just a matter of time munya mo check kakra from Arsenal aye den a wo mo abede title ebia wo mo ball against Real Madrid yinchi asma goalkeeper you fan say David Raya and some Arituga
is a great club and the team is incredible. I think we are going in the right direction to achieve things together. It's just a matter of time on when it will happen. You know, everybody wants to win the Champions League, and everybody knows how hard it is. But we are very, very excited. Now we have a big challenge ahead, playing against Real Madrid. But those type of games, that's the ones that you really wanted to play when you were young, so that's the types of games everybody wants to play. So very, very excited to see where that goes.
Yes, I know. Yes, some goalkeeper David Ryan out there say you didn't accept my back Spain. I mean, remote Spain real quick answer now. My man from two one him say na, and so I was Switzerland and I Swiss court and paya. Domo calling na so real fan sub Blanta okay na. And maybe you come now or your president and some time of FIFA and a BM and some real fan say Michel Platini no so I president and some time of UEFA okay sir. Woman na award ban our brass worldwide ban. no ba say I was so mo kodam ni nyina no criminal charges and a love for you against and perform you know na court na bam yesa ka say wo mo court you be room studios no and a report am say can say Swiss court wo mo so the ruling aba na domo kan nyina say Jody Kai, and your red father said Joseph Sablanta. Now, almost a Sablanta, no, one for what to him. Now, they tell us a criminal charges, no, one to the pass on your body behind to unfun Windiana, one must so much as a man, quick to a Cleno, a BM and some I your red father, some Michelle, your platino, and also no, Jamaican coming on a corruption now, one some other 40 or one so no, and some other corrupt Sikabi, and for almost a BM Platini, a church Sikabi. And some other matches a platinum and it's a platinum and churches as coming in. One of so much as some performing and your bonny beer. And today, Yakala Omuno, some our Swiss quarter, and I latest ever something now. Yet the Emmy of our shores, young Kobokua, your father's a Real Madrid, and I'll pay. One training session, almost resume. Jamaican can say a ball, I am nomi and sa, and I at 3 o'clock local time, and some our Madrid, and I just Kobokua, your father's Los Blancos, almost training session. And so now manager Francis Ancelotti the second sir coach I can say one more international break woman in Ababa our chatting carboni beyond pesa Bakoba Bana Babeso where you pra and I'm way here just when you're not can I and some I say sentinel Dominion manager no what so prepare a double game against Leganese and Tina what train on so bet me a ban on one some other ball Yamia and my ditch watching and Classico, Abacoso, and some of Argentina. Not just Argentina, Brazil, Gamero, what transfer Federico Valverdinum, and some other Chassa, Rodrigonum, and Vinicius Munano, Ababa on Scashed, Sarabea, one of some number to the Aquacable Ganis on Gamero, and San Peshaw so far, I get time blood. I just know I was paying news for Panafanamame, and no AS Coacatano, one more front page, and I'm going to say Operation Den Heisen, not just Operation Heisen, and I pay me catch on such as say Real Madrid fan say boy no I was so bad this year I had this summer you season now Sakura fan said Den Heisen and so about let you say you say Real Madrid fan no wo share that monitor game boy ne keke game or boy etia chess on me I fan says pay no say na nya bad cry now we defend na Usan Kubasi can try our first leg I don't be a boy and what you had no mo akora no so ye day and some ebetina mo one suma body kokoma lami yamana and lami yamana timinya sagoti sa o central defender now kick eke o central defender aside on normal duty say e be able prevent a ball entimi she go nam usani ball no suma usani ball no body ya o sakura no ba o manya nteme be ha dwempa na the woman say boy no make say Real Madrid for say 60 million euros I know how much I buy the bar clause and some our Bournemouth I do back on say Juventus for no yes some bombs and more train passer will be other cockroaches can assess the moment what you say be a club will be afa kwadana your first said in Heisen woman our 10% a year just onward now just 10% almost sabet miaka and no some kakre from us where at about something you know ya the MI for and anopai and some our shows are fame woko Madrid debiema when so almost stadium no ya can was match time and we almost see a renovation across the beka retractable pitch the moment pitch about retractable not just and you bet me NFL we bet me a concert we bet me host a about say be a boxing and some any a day basketball and some more the same stadium our bra grass no we use and no I don't carry him da bakwama yama videos such as Eddie Adansema Sampa Real Madrid Tomboasi stadium ne pa na omo be to Ghana say we I near can sample say any match and ya boss be any match day a match I question I just normal day crana we see activities akoso and no operations outside I match days affect 43.9 million euros anunti we aba so mo broad on sasikana and also aside I match day na NFL, I tell us American football. No, one was on Bobby Demon. Yes, American football. One locker room, and I said dressing room. No, the current Real Madrid. One locker room. I say no kaya befono. And say woman some the NFL bounty woman say meet the standard and meet the requirement anything e be attach kakra bi because so our the local room said be woman some never to the host nyame ya dem NFL and October and as e be December you know and some never to about our bro no and some update about Kodana you from San Francisco train go answer and on the catch say Bobokua you from Man U e coach no wo papa no train go on you. Now, report from me say can say yes sport in front of the contract to them say and Kabian Koshana Kabia or extended the contract and Emma a sporting CP and a bonus the moment Tabia clubs ever start to say one more home Nama as what you know Basa for still and that's our buyback clause and Namano can say Basa for Casabia Trinkao Madumba our sport and Ayakama and into Amadia between 20 equity 25 million euros and no Ayaka was a Etria and some other sport and a fan of Quadano at me about Backnum. I am you and a stadium and can say, one some many of us and I was Wopa. Now, Bossa answer me back and Yasa, Danny Olmo, and a Falcodana, your friends of Paul Victor, Womianum, Abia, Chessa, Krata was Womina, and of course of Bobo, Edema Barcelona, Mecatros Rally can put for the pressure. Emma Federation is a new concern, Codanamiano, one some that was a bow. Now, she has a Bassa for very calm, Bassa for say. Woman Bonnie Biana, woman, our GDSM and Koranami, you know, about me, of course, bomb normal game, and some Adiamatimchi NC. Now, after some Kabasal Vandowski, and some Okuna knock our national team, no, woman, so she see, because I'm saying. Game against Ayamotano when you rest until Yamia Duma, Yawa Domu game against Osasuna, no, our son Robert Vandowski, and some let me start this game, no, and some Adama FC Barcelona, and also I am the Tabakutina, your fan Sahans a flake on him, sir, yes, in Comodina Shasas as a manager, no, woman, that's why I extended the contract, no more for now, as will be Shada and Russia because manager on country will be as well Kobabia, and I'm going to answer himself coach and Kobabia because I know was starting coaching career not just a dream back up on us we coaching Bobo Fanasa Barcelona na say when you Barcelona I don't trust be also coaching I rush say one of some community community omoda suti na mo dem say kan say anya dey say be a Russian album say coach no aba signing new deal adama team na and kakra ba onim owura Fanasa Arrigo Saki hey kono company team e similar na Arrigo Saki no na asinity no masa ye ka omo ye one of the greatest Stama AC Milan, Sabia coach beam, other from Milan, and so I have bought you to Casa, Nansana for Sabia, has a flick, Ama Bansa, a Bono, woman to Arugo Sakis AC Milan, because boys in her or more Bojuma Pa. Now, Musarigo Saki, and was say. Oh no, the only man is a Bassa, yeah, Jumo, a Bassa Timono. I never could cry the fan of Sam Kodani more, or Bopok Bassi Eddie. I was saying one other place on my canino, woman young Kodam Koda, I was say philosophy, Bassa Uzi, so Mr. Bomb was a Bonoquan and a Fekeke. Now sometimes Munintum, as I said Kubasi or Yuni, Ebia Lamija or Muni, and to do Babia, woman, the mistakes, I just I am normal, and Utina Kodanino, and some not to me mistake. Was a born out Kodan fan of Pedri, about my boss and a boy, I do come. Now, say your Pedri, as a bono, says Sana Bassa player, be also ball. I just have dream. What is some say, met me a Britain Mecca, met me a Germany, met me a true, met me a go. Your slow opponent to be a papa was saying a problem. I'm an opponent to be a when a boss ever ball was a Pedro mentality now. I'm man of the match. I was sleeping, I know. So player behind the same mentality, and a more league. And the champions league Mupamunya says what do you have as a boss of follow and some number dangerous and every opponent one some number to Russia and no sounds opening Mumudi coach great now I'm for said Lamin Jamal and compare your Messi said Jumana Messi Boba and Lamin Yama and I'm quite more also banner every crack age 17 Lamin Yama your far better and tell you Messi was say the best one can say Lami Yamani Bonobo are a very good player and mom was still a year too early say mobile start to comparison Muntian ye or run the same a year too early say mobile start to somebody Lami Jamal and Kwako compare you Messimo Yasakra no true on the coaching career was starting to coach players a cool dam I just know my Jumani we met me a young player I was so here I couldn't bob I could be great as I'm Kurane banning now omo qualities we stand out no so come yase almost was just at the pay now I fail on Timmy Mama yes star akwara our potential akwara our qualities and so almost a semi panam to me my stand was a two early said ya beka so de la mi jamano eko kompe owura ye fan say you mess our boss your futua we ya kwada de be ma answer koso na bro we say our sound koso stay humble we game no koso na ball koso na improve our sound modern pano we show mu kina ansana that be an so what me aba be star and no and so ya so coach no what you to onim say Messi Mount and after that be we Messi glued our Marcel now we do Marcel make say you say boy no only big myself for say woman shani kakra bia kwa kosi say ye be we this current season adan answer okọ myself also japa na ye say omo fu say na modon bono I shall say bafom na omo hwe boy na say come say bia improvement bia ma na bia messing good and shall say kan hu biam dia ene nyame ya no sama omo so no betimi aton boy no womo no be jano kwa ma akodan na ye fa no say messing good ba bia ono so be so okobia no wono so betimi akosa the moment when a club ayo juma mo playing time to baby we be akra mposo be foul myself be foul and some other command pono I was a picture emmanuel man so ayekama and no dey free o maso ye and some other banana pe I was show so afai me new akra me bad stories so no the camera John Cena masa ha makacho sa WrestleMania nyame ya duma the month of April ya no ano be ye shibuta na John Cena ni Cena say our message at the mamo mo I know about kokano asano e de ntwam nsurumu e munsumu but no was aba be je aye world title no the 17th championship e de akọ wa won tie say e de obeye na our WrestleMania no we be say make history our bra what the 17th title is am pe belt ni bia this am ko palo media bi na mo suso na de ni ade ye be to no was onyan retire wo jiria no retire enti mo ye na the rose no and entwam nsunumu yentie John Joshua na fe wa retire akwa wotena fe agya akokra no de aye ne nyoma kakra na mama Nigeria from captain I fan sir William Trust Ekon unim say na wo mo boss Zimbabwe aye big game ba bia Nigeria da no wo mo so mo fro ba ji so mo win sa match we na William Trust Ekon say wo mo coach Eric Shell Eddie Kankano wo mo a lot of quality e we team man wo mo betimi ahye Zimbabwe yentie William Trust Ekon.
Picture bigger idea, and thankfully we have a lot of intelligent players, a lot of players that play at a high level that will be used to changing tactics, maybe different coaches, so it's just adapting, and yeah, I think the coaches said it before as well, we have a lot of quality in our team, so it's not trying to explain to players how they need to play football, it's more about trying to get everyone playing in harmony and understanding yeah, of the bigger picture, bigger idea, and I think we saw that in the last game, but now that's all done. That's in the past, and we have to show that again in the next game.
Yes, and all a kakra free Nigeria fast way at the normal training session about so switch at the free Nigeria call Ivory Coast and Abidjan. Now Chesa Ceramica Bob Benin and a Benin Timno, Macachos almost stadium and Chesa up to standard and into Enra. Also say Ukraine have a Bo Abia International and as a competitive gamer. Abeka Dako Ama Chesa game Abasono. I was a training session Akoso our the game stadium and so yes Ceramica for enwa omanya kwan troni e wo Adams Ivory Coast abo game etema ho go Bruce no fu pa ba bia Ceramica for your training session no and say dia bia wa ko ba bi say bia was na training pitch and say be wo right to say bia tech e campus na wo training pitch ba bia to say ban e school e wo Ivory Coast ho ana bafana team no and some training am coach na ye fan say who go Bruce ono so adwa pa manager no yes no frustrated sense wo fu say emra no and say e be ka 24 hours I'm a game abaswa I was say wait team any access to the stadium echo training abana say no be a normal game nenra woman team anya training a hard game and I make us a Phoenix Suns omakotana your fan say Kevin Durant ono and what Western Conference player of the week our basketball and I just a Kobe White oko and Eastern Conference our ball and some Arama Chicago Bulls one of some Eastern Conference no a player of the week one franchise no the only second player Eastern Conference player of the week some kakra filmo and so adeba something no yet am I for anano play live on the show yem fancy na fe abeja from na yem amehwem des ada so eye Wontumi Sports buffet shark man bibia na fe yem ameto aso be dey akira but also perfect I hear pa very necessary na yem amehwe because game an you say ehu no
yes ya
man is simple
no na
so to say and your money adia
easy game tie berum na edin komo kakra na february for abram Sharak we dey remo the Black Stars of Ghana game ni two benya highlights no na yahwe goals and right timi piem Ghana enra yahwe 3 Madagascar omo entimi anti Thomas Partey edin itino adwuma edema the Black Stars of Ghana ema Kudus Mohammed enso ema energy no esu pace no na no ehie assist from Jordan Ayew sa games na ibana game na boy no 3 goals ni nyina no assist Jordan ana edema nti wa wanya game no bi anhwe na highlights ni bi ana yeyi ama no goals piem no ewonsem ana de ema ne anope show no so yeberem na afia di nkomo na ya de nsam no ede aba ye game no na tum the players no ahon keka e wosoro Gideon Mensah ede message ema Ghana for say baby adu ne the World Cup no ye rem atase ye du an senti entie ensem kakra Gideon Mensah ede atudwa after the game one T say Gideon and you ready be room na fie tie coach Otto ado so ade nsem kakra to the post match no one also ekasa somebody to dwane say you 5 points e table no so Ghana clear say na edikan 15 points no Ghana for enso ahri edikan and e wusa ne so baby adu no Ghana gina ya na and also position e de ye gina ye na mom baby ada no e danger on ka say Ghana ye wi anisa na mom still na position e de obeka say your great position baby I dano and so same time as I danger.
Opens a 5-point gap between ourselves and Madagascar. Ourselves because I'm Ghanaian. There was a draw between Mali and Central African Republic today. Can you say for sure that now Ghana is in the pole position to qualify for the 2026 World Cup?
Yeah, I think we're in a good position, but this is also a danger. And I'm now already thinking about to keep our heads focused. The job is really not done. Surely maybe Comoros win. They're just again 3 points ahead of Comoros, and we have still a long way to go. We have to be focused. If anyone thinks we are through, then he's making a big mistake. I've seen a lot of football, a lot of things happening, and we have to stay focused. And I'm happy for today, but like I said, the job is really not done.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
2 matches he a goalkeeper friend say Benjamin Asare ono ana odino edemu a o make ni din just a clean sheet ana o keep for ni debut I will make them the Black Stars of Ghana so far you betimi aka so no Ghana number 1 and also at this moment the ono e betimi aka say die Benjamin Asare number 1 at the Ghana.
Asare of Heart of Folk, you kept faith with him, you gave him his debut against Shad, and today he kept a clean sheet against Madagascar. Is he fast becoming the number 1?
I think the next game is in June, and at the moment he's the number 1. We decided for him. He did well in training. Like I said, it's not like he's here and the others are there. So we have a good situation where the goalkeepers are pushing each other. Really thankful the way Atiziki and Walcott also behaved during this week. The way they also try to push Benjamin, to help him, to support him, which is not, I don't take it for granted, but big props for them for pushing him, for giving him hints, you know, and this is good teamwork. And Benjamin really, he deserved it. He did well.
At this moment, the Obetimi Akase Benjamin and the first choice goalkeeper, the Mother Black Stars of Ghana. Yes, Frederick Asarin, so and call up the Black Stars of Ghana from Kumasi Asante Odoko. Don't see a local goalkeeper unya call up. Never this time when you call up na Ninuya Benjamin Asari from House of Kenya call up. Now Black Stars, woman do handle or X etwete Eddie Benjamin Asari ever to and a Frederick and so Komona Mo congratulations and what the Emma Brantia. Your friend is a Benjamin Asari say nay one when you call up now or making it dear or my local players no so fame and I say what do mu jina ye said the bear is a local league no your players no so bet me any position et me jina no kakra Abranche Frederick Asari goalkeeper de makotoko and so aye Eviama Benjamin Asaria so ni adono and so ye no kakra if you but na Branche Gideon Mensa message no aye ready betie Gideon after say game no ekone eka team no emomoko na Tornado so as I see a real game no ne Mutala Yakubu of TV3 and so ebon koma kakra ema eresere nuama enso esitie honti Steven apia de no ready Randy Abedia na ready enti Randy ono na management committee chairman Evima the Black Stars of Ghana ono so kire mu say in June is a Ghana team no ye bakwa akobọ friendly game a 4 nation tournament England na me adoma June na ye aso team no ahode arese Madagascar ne Chad ya ye show mu fufu ye sha kesefo na ye betimi asha na in June big friendly games
Great performance. It was a brilliant performance by the players, but it wasn't an easy game. It wasn't. I mean, if you critically assess the game, it wasn't. And I can also appreciate why people were a bit apprehensive about the game. I mean, this is a team that had gone 6 games without a win in the AFCON qualifiers. And so even against Chad, people were scared. People were skeptical about a victory. And then after Chad, they said, oh, well, this is just Chad. It's only Chad. You know, and if you look at Madagascar's previous performance, having gone away to win 4-1, you know, against one of the teams that was also doing quite well in the group. I mean, it was pretty obvious that there were a lot of people who still weren't convinced that the Black Stars were back and could do this well. And so, it was a difficult game, but the players were determined. The entire team was determined to make sure that we make up for the non-qualification to the AFCON, and that's what we saw on the field of play.
We have about 3-4 months before we play the next qualifiers in
some no so the confirmation also by HMO say boys no bo modern awomo enso etimi age points no ede amai nemum June de you games bi abebo ewo yanim time no do a omo the countries na Ghana no omo kobo ewo England no enso de beba Steven Tornado apia enso bo mrantie no abaso ewo modern mo a omo bo no enra
was there yet. With the win yesterday, yes, we are almost there, because when you look at the points and the matches that we have and the performance that our boys have showed, yes, we are almost there.
Does it send a statement to the rest of the team?
Well, a statement. I mean, Ghana is Ghana. When it comes to football, I mean, people knows what we can do. We have been in the World Cup for 4 times, and that's football. Due to circumstances, I mean, at a point we were a little bit down, and now you can see the performance of the guys, because they knew that we didn't qualify for the AFCON. So I mean, talking to them, engaging some of them, you can see that what they have in mind is they have to qualify for the World Cup, and that's what we are saying now.
Finally, what message you have for Ghanaians?
Ready to Jana Oni Mutala Yakubu of TV3 and a boss and common DB Emma no kakri for my debate room near to us so pitch invade Dana or buy ebe TCA group amano so Mohammed Husseinu. Wado so Enra wa Accra District Court womu akoshe say 21-year-old no and so e will be 100 days or cost spend or prison. Na say otitini nyina free 100 days near the mawa obetimi akobe 90 days because weekends no e na yeti free mti ono so sentence no bosome miensa ana okodem asotwe ayede man say Ghana boka $10,000 for so TC page no so nti won so de esa wo ye no na aye nemum we utie ye na menkoye bi obi kodem 3 months o TC page so nti we ye kokobo embia next time na 1 year ana woko fancy yerebesi na oma bam blaster players no make say omo efri Morocco a obi ade nani echenti pate na eba
or connect straight to London because almost say bu okra na ya arrangement
amada into we ya
level na no omo ya big boys
yes stars near you no and na say say o sinama abonu duku no Durak no Lawrence Atizigi but still was a film day bibia so be kama do baby asa so suna
modern boy ya
obedem nti onya abotre bibia be fine na bibia so be kama pa
okay
ti yerebesi na abriafo abamisim say Black Star Stories ehunhia nyina no ana yede amagana for no mutu ti ebehwe animu say the next week bia no so ba yebe must train after the account.
Whoa, Newton, ya mezafe. I'll still phone the mic, Mom Rabbit, Fun Mana, Yemishim says, I have 2 matches, 8 goals. I am considered go clean sheet for the entire team. Benjamin Asari, I have Bonabaswa making case, said my local players. Then I make us the last time, Razak Simpson, in your call up, but a local team, no, our local league name, and I have Benjamin Asari, and so I make case at my local league, no, I have Bomunabas. So be from head to toe. Yabeshim and no anameze kase I was say be a 3 back and your ampeno 3 back ya juma. I knew and so I win bibia I knew say bibia find it.
Yeah, Yankupa Dumo.
Okay. I'm for Chemo Ghana for Chemo bibia. Say bibia okay. Me and me yes mo me breath history say bibia next time. And they are Black Stars because o man nyin ya can.
Yes.
No me yen so I was say
ko digu ya ke ba betra the same thing ke be discuss plans ni me be boa ti abane de wo se be kan wase
say no na ya ka say ye game bia was sanking so
of course
na say na nye
the recent form of the Black Stars no any akofi fans bebre di aba for Ghana not to qualify for the AFCON no ye baba so after maybe the tactical review of the full game no Yababa share how this is also a significant moment for Ghana to overturn your football. What did they mention as no? This is the best time. Because I strongly believe say 2004 gave us the same opportunity. Because you qualified for World Cup AFCON in 2004 and you qualified for World Cup in 2006. Free one corner. You be shasiet da koma to say sabe pim game in 2017. It imreni nie.
Mate. Wo new measure self from my own say obis di aba say man for some pro na they are Benjamin Asari I ready. Mo betin aba be fa no.
Okay, so no support it. Man you rep Man you ni. Me sure.
When you sure
you question no. Oh, em fa no you question no. Oh, na keeper anti dey tell say.
Mo coach.
Ya da so by.
Wo new me chance na wo.
Em ma so about so. Yo, Blaster, you're more boys number, so you're more technical team number. So I have other staffs to talk about a lot, especially more kudus and upon I know anybody in common more can't the fact that I'll stay boss so chair Nessa common in an but men person mess say baby ho and not your ho maybe can want some the addition of the new technical members. Ni changes are who baby jets and seven appear me person didn't go on go straight to the game now. Na free ya dey roll on and I give the basso ya nkomo na ye di no sometimes I say before be 90 minutes no sa 90 minutes na we no discussion has gone on for almost the entire week right after chat game no and the preparation for this game no started. Now one thing is the balance na oh we are now wodwin so usuro opponent no coach the call for 3 back and I say hey na ntatia dey say yaw and can share gloves and share warranty boot ansa na ke tia no but say you know the abobi so kana no osro sunsuno yanko screen no snare line up at the game no the coach chose to go with a 3 back na 3 back no share Benjamin Asari to go post room Salisu Jeremy Poku Alexander Jikuba friend no Gideon Mensah Kingsley Shilla Francis Abu Thomas Partey and Fin for no and more kudus a boy the Gina Jordan Ayune Antoine Semenyo a cheap na ya wo formation na e wo TV so a Rose bebre e wo mu a bet me ama game ne e kɔ no obehu sɛ enema so e boa after seeing whole lineup no ya we yanko game no na afa yenhwe game no 3 back here wa hu yi midfield 4 wa hu yi attacking trio ya wa hu yi obia role no say functions the duties ben a coach no demand these players on the field. And why did we even choose to go with a typical free man back line? Now okaya oto adoko Nigeria no okobo sa free back we say no the Gideon Mensah Koso Amate Energy Kuso that also formed a different 3 back, but another was different. Yo, I feel said this is a new dawn for the Blasters. Okay. Senya adebi no magiji so ma mitirimu ya meda enrana. Wo hwe wo TV na nia no Madagascar fo no ba no. Omo ya madwene say omo bo mfimfini miensa. Omo bo attack miensa no maba akire ne 4. The 15 years no obo shape no Shadrack gina kakra bi ese Real Madrid shape ni kakra mekasa Madrid shape a obo Casemiro da bia na ogina Modric and a Cruz wachi eti hwe Madagascar omo hwe yellow red jerseys no omo me for the miensa na gina hono no obo hu se bako na gina mienu wachi that is a lone anchor function. Just on one be protected back for the no na aka no benya hybrid or a dynamic 8 and 10 almost support to attack no. Now who say no na just say yensha Ghana so de no Shadrack mo play yenko quickly. Na yensha Ghana game no na Ghana formation ni your system no na coach no try say obobo akire miensa say dem de kire no obobo 15-4 no about miensa de agina attack meaning say mo kudus Okoni Kromu West Ham and as a club West Ham or ball most often as a midfielder or support to attack. But the boy has said here or ball attack or support to defense. 2 different duties near the man. Ya over angel no. Okay, me too. Oh host oh foreign we are. No judge ya madonna don atwa hosting no so. But to me the oh presentation we are to also host 2 different jobs. More kudus or West Ham. He supplements the final third as a midfielder. Okay. There's Obo in Finfin, but or joining Jarrod Bowen no. And yes, I'm a person. And no, watch us, you know. But Oba Ghana there, Obo baby a Jordan Semenyamu no. No, your man has be defended. No, your man a quiet. Momentarily, I support to midfielders. It's more cruise. Shadrack me free as any uncle. Blaster and Shano. Who say about teams that for my back? I could fear Germany in Miniakas for. Now, what 3 back and it means as a Sunday 4-2-3-1. I don't know that TV. So formations are not static. There are variations, baby. 4-2-3-1. No, you carve out of the 3 back. A 2 double pivot now. I Thomas Partey, Francis Abu. But 3 the general for sure team. Kingsley Schindler and then I can't manage your train. Right back in a woo no. By role and duty. Or can't friend no. Emma Omoya Miensa in supporting and 27 in the final. So Jordan, Kudus, and then Ubenya Kingsley Schindler. No Kwakonya up top. Player friends and 27 4-2-3-1 out of the 3-4-3 shape you know and as Adani. Okay. A national so this formations yes saying yeah we are against big boys against certain minus now mature formation now they starting yeah the ball they call from the first phase now Quite be some Madagascar for planning say my for born intuition fee my Thomas Partey and I can say the party against Madagascar no onya ne sa na menhira o eno nti na Thomas Partey and an downfall Francis Abu enipa 4 na agina mo so. Okay, so enye mienu na agina Abu ene Partey achi no nko about omo mo animu no enso e shadow omo de na first shadow cover or the chi e Thomas Partey or the chi and then just behind these 2 guys you have other 2 players so e close. So 4-man method ene ho no anya 3 back no na 3 back na ka Benjamin Asare who will go post in no. Free back in here, Alexander Jiku, Jerome Poku, and Abdul Salam. It's fancy show TV no sudi. Once a free back, no, you're looking for no. But free back in here free. We free. Let's me and son on Benjamin Asare. Yes. Let's just say, bet me move ball no dia say no. Now you move ball means it mean cut short. Short ya bwana paper near the co because they're close to midfielders no. Let's just say be long. Now long go no nkrofo yes say call long ball dia o metwitwa ye ne ntwa no mu no fouling no mu no. Yes and peace. And no nkomo no wo. One also my use Thomas Partey nko. Ye be call long ball so a ball no ba na e kono show TV no so. Long ball no so ko na e do the final third so no ma bully. So every time we drop this ball into the final third, we say one player and the actually 2 players. We try to hold on the ball. Who hold the ball? The China Crawford come and chill brain.
Let's say, no Black Stars and Bono in Tete say a Dafuma in Bo.
No correct.
I know most of your imagine say, Omo and Bonisa. One may have most of you can saw your one Tete or so friend alternative at the core. 10 long balls, long balls, who try in your set pieces now. As I said the last time, Mobile say. Barbara, out of the 5 games, you can say Accra. Out of the 5, they move 4 from set pieces.
Okay.
So it means you're improving on set pieces. Now, you're first, you're about to go.
Papa. No, okay. Shadrack, you know, okay, I dear Pagana for the big Jordan Kakra.
Yeah, set piece ban or bottle channel.
Now, what is so busy? You need free set piece in a chin. Abacona, you're number 9. Abacona. What is Uncle Nibim?
You're born by home.
What is Uncle Nibim?
Yeah.
So, Yanko, now the build up and I say, Benjamin Asare, or share a backline, your destroyers and the builders. Destroyers no air Kingsley Shinla energy ku. Builders no air Jerome Poku, Salisu Muhammad, and a Gideon Mensa. I'm gonna do what they call more, who close to Thomas Partey, and then Francis Ebua. I'm gonna do what they call about 70% of the time, and then you couldn't Kingsley they call. They come in when we lose the ball. By a qua, Salisu. Gideon Mensa and then Jerome Poku very comfortable on the ball. 3 different on my left for me and son. And I want the ball the fast yeah. Look, once I'm close in 15 for the beam.
True.
But the boss saying that this is no problem because we have other means at the Beko direct. It will almost play the Nyanko direct, you know. Yeah, builded the shot has been taken out. Now, Bonnie Cricrasalis. Yeah, I want to Patemo near Colombo ball, no. Long ball, no, yeah, try to connect to your second phase. Then this is as early as the first, second, 3rd minute of the game. Now you delay say a short one. Or make creative blocks no actually. Or my fan room. And Masako Guachi. Go create lot of blocks. Now watch this. Me the shape we say will be 4 game ni be so be who game no. Shadrack nyina some the way chrewa. Some Madagascar be go actually. A bunny say we commit space. Oh, yeah, you lose ball no ha. A because Central African Republic, Louis Mafuta, because Kondobia Jabona, Obabako.
Yes.
They stay in the blocks. Now these are the blocks. Blocks and then I say, I'm play quickly. Obia, everybody, including the number 9. I mean, money there, be an aboned, you know. Omunina everybody, a bunny say, you need to increase creativity. As so treat or more defense in or spread the ball out wide. Or Yamia or Duma, over to Yamo Cruz be. Ebia wo Messi bi oba what twetwe fam ombo play no nyanko and so be pass it out wide the ball to stretch and expand on defense no so Wontumi nya na sadia na chese wo Kudus bi wo Messi bi a obetimi afa ball no aba ba gidi awuram. This is Madagascar block etu ahwe otu ado a that is why we place Kudus centrally etu hwe Ghana ya attack no you defend in 5 na attack in say in 5 a 5 of 5 sign of formation where can yes 3 back be a 5 of 5 the wheels of the formation no the wing backs no omo na can no e de ekode ba tie no omo ko so 3 attackers Kudus Semenyo Jordan so anya 5 omo ba so me ensa na wachire Jerome Salisu Jiku so anya 5 and nothing you kind of tactical discipline. So want me and so I'm an 5 no you kind of tactical discipline. So we continue to expand these guys on the defense, you know, but still no more defending. Once again to me, my baba no maba. Now one thing I'm seeing about your game and say, now you know the bench be defending. And to be in your ball, you say yaw. You did one corner, na kokani pa bako. No mama carrying you now. Watch this transition from Ghana. Yeah, to me and compo and I watch your ball will come. Meaning say na my transition no be wa ye nyina could defend it it's a big car. Now this is where the conversation now starts yaw yendi komoni now watch this
from the old Kenya na say yen technical team augment ye dey Desmond of fair when fresh shaft abehye mu no
and now Belgium video analyst be no cra tablet obeba metro
yes this is also
papa yaw
wow
free kick no matwa semenyo ye call on board na connect no na o matwa semenyo no na ha na baabi a wo pese obo maba so ne wo o say free kick no baabi me dwai ne so mudi kan gina ho cha na dom ne dooso acha se omu ni pa be 4-5 ana si no enkufuma o man fa plan na ha no may meeting but ni nyina no na madwin aye me se omu nim bibia ba se no omu nim de omo ye ya hwe free kick ni din na men kire wade positions na wo hu an ya position e fake e wa ha wo gina ho bato gina ho kwa on for ball no
we cross a party the league can coach them say the why off.
Oh, he saw that fast man.
Boy na ka Salisu timi she
into hu omo a ya tawa omo no Salisu e watawa num
yes
Jiku e watawa num Thomas Partey watawa num omo wo ni nyina watawa num and of course Jerome Poku make us ma mo semanyo di semanyo position no or ye djuma foforo won ka ho but obetumrika because it's also part of the game. It will attend for no now can Thomas Partey say when Shadrack mo play no be Thomas Partey gina no but be Thomas Partey gina wo pagya nsa no what he's trying to tell your defenders your attackers ne say what deactivate the offside trap no so it would when beto no so but obetwe no ho enti hwe ba bi o gina no ball no be say no better so gina ho a two safa two tiri me kro we so na fire no so nya ni goal no but this time you won't kan ho obegina ba bi o gina na ball na say awie meaning say no play different role two Shanton semenyo enam de arrow na hye nanim no hwe ba bi oba run afa obekọ ba bi a wo no just to distract baby at Thomas Partey gina no or twe attention afi omo so say there be oba to one achi dia mame but oba boko baby at Thomas Partey gina no so watch this as Shadrack hits the play
so man na make move
on okro no ba fa bo ne ma no na akọ Thomas Partey ni Salis mo ho na chef Thomas Partey baby o gina no one so one sorry baby o gina no or baby or deactivate of sound why no that so gina no but the second one no ni be ko Salis mo ho no afa ho akwa adwuma nyame na me technical team na hyehyeye so from open play these guys will try to cut out Thomas Partey Francis Abu double sixes 1-8 we convert 8 no mo close area na be okay let's go out wide and then combine that with the long ball before the kick Thomas Partey is offside by role and function when you adwuma ye enti off na wa ye no wo na efa wo ho team no de emfa wo ho.
Yes.
Eka wa Thomas saw her but ojina ho to deactivate the offside trap no. But no never call for the ball. Wey omo discuss your dressing room. Omo rehearse ye. Wow. O person who's the team nyini a open play and then set pieces. Ni nyina be mo say team no develop it.
Yeah.
Set pieces
and Partey bread because Arsenal there be a Mike Moboni Glover na Jova Arsenal for set piece coach because a Partey Arsenal so there.
Now look the 3-back now make a common series na me quick now 3-back na two central lock na sa two central lock na say it's always 4 against midfielders you know now this time there and you two nko a o hwan so my miensa because Kudus are drop here by Finfi obi yentimi nko no Kudus na atwe by Finfi but still Kudus bana oba the nipa two na ba the space biaka then we will go. Now let's talk about this goal. Shadrack mini goal because build up way so another goal. And most of your build up ring now on here started from a tree. When you watch buying games, who say Manuel you are very active here, build it out there. To be clear, when you saw two central defenders, no some here the new back free. But I had Benjamin Asari, they know free ponum. It was another foul and a my let's go. Yes. Long ball in the buy. They locked the base of your midfield. No, we went for long ball. We can't turn some so who ya. I couldn't check it to be a foul. Then we got this. Shot free kick in the go on the buy no. Now share your position is in the game. Now this is the same thing. Also must have been now. And your first goal in our ocean no. Where second goal no. And yet a say and as a ben in our ocean no. Where go no the no. Yeah. It's your friend over who said Thomas Partey very active. Now nipa 5 now I was telling you something says when you play Robbie. This time it was Kudus in the place I rule.
Okay.
It is more Kudus baby a coach na na Semenyo.
Kudus na was strong on.
Na Semenyo.
Okay.
And Semenyo sujira.
Yeah, box
one echi. It was no distracting one. That's why the two on the left or behind the wall. But realistically, the ball never baby arrow no bano. Baby Thomas Partey mo. Honey, you think for you now.
There's a much opponent na dream.
As so you na dream wadwuma.
That down.
As so you na dream wadwuma. Answer. Your friend manipulation. One manipulation na unya. Now this is Thomas Partey. Hey, quality header. And unya ball no dey two mo. Now sometimes football is wicked. Obetimi ya rehearse ade sa 1 month. Ba ko pele beto. I'm telling you training ground sa dey we machine nyina. But in the game no, your boss are 8 times. Free kick we Jordan boss are 8.
Ni shemu mienu.
This is why football is wicked. Do about rehearsing nyene. Now watch this build up. And 15 from the Madagascar for the to be the man who's a team being yard in no. since our local Thomas now we are still going.
Still almost lock
Thomas. But the problem is that if you go out wide and lock Gideon and then Sheila, Thomas and then Francis Abu, Ebe Fanshi. So watch this, y'all. Third goal ready. Na FPA. Now when the corner for buy, you know. Me, I love the fact that Utuado all try so be tie and Krofana Babe can on our own. Yeah. Me no pa. I'm analyzing the games. It's a for the can me who changes now. I am visible, very apparent changes. We na kanya some block ball we kokona. We had a shot on target, and I've told you. Obasa would define a shot on target. A bopo no inside boba and as a bar. Or you block in the frame of the goal. You're on target. And you have a block ball no. Na ko ponu straight. And in yakona biana check baby attentive for the na check Jordan you all kwa utwenani. No Shababia or the Bonnie Quacoto. The movement of Kudus as so hard. It will Shababia Cobaja as a Kudus Babaja pass a free Jordan ho. But what true been at the buy? Playing boy, see now I run a call into blue no Thomas the blue tower no. Baby I no a fan no. Yeah. Bonnie called Jordan ho na cake no the funny they say you are Shannon and James and Bow. Players in the court dressing room Jordan and James and Bow. Yes. Line yes, because Omo target in 4. Oh, box room. What you say?
Onkonechi akra.
Sharks are coach chika krabi. Mezab so hard.
Onkonechi akra. Baby Aaron no night no.
Onko Aaron no.
Onko baby Aaron no da.
Okay.
Aaron no da baby a party one. By Jordan delivery na onko baby Aaron no da. Omo target space between baby a one player na Kudus gina any ni gina. Ene baby a party match omo on sa space kakraka na won finfin one. I Jordan the ball toy.
Delivery is everything.
The first to the ball also no ne taki say. It will be free na chi. Abest say the Arsenal. Bokona. Omu nyina timi kokupo na ti say. No mo kwasi chaos. It e bokona ni sisa space kakraka na omo gemu animu ho no. Na it will be a part mu free. Omo come achi na kopem ball no. Omo share ball na basa na. Na me try the fancy. So wo ko achi na so opem ball a power nim sa. But so all about when you now pinball say ya bush ya bona power room. Yeah. It on play na have be a Jordan ball corner ni ti. It anko be a blue no e call a bar space
na blue no is to pick up party.
Yeah. It we e ba na nim kakra na party mu dumi kapanyan.
Na ade na ehu ne say we Africans especially Ghanaians ye fa ne matra. Ye so na ye ba ne yawo. Se ball control na o chia to na o dwene star bi ho.
Fan normal or preno turning to
be an hoda hobiani ato, but true na your totness ano. So say penda home, I a tree boissy. Actually true, set piece coach, corner bar, free kick bar, because from open play, no, most of the teams, you know, now y'all. And then me busa say so about back free defending in 5 for attacking in 5. It's way Madagascar the crab ball no more koshe. She defenders no Shadrack can cock quickly. O she defenders na o ma papa. A 5-2-3. Yeah. 5-2-3 formation and who TV so no. Meaning some crofona cause money you 5-man attack no. Where they without the ball or man retreat here back. Aba so me and sana so you 5. But on constant duty on the police in the be able to bury ho. Francis Abu Thomas Party. Once in 500 mo the beard in the middle. They drop deep no more. It's after say rainy ball we yaw. You be keep the ball no a recycle. It said the other day you last go no. You be ball the paper. Now how about you could do Jordan? How done it more Kudus no. I was so happy. Reversal of duties, as I kind of say, duties reversal. Said Jordan is the striker, Kudus is the creator, but this time no Kudus was the scorer, and then Jordan Mumbai the creator.
That's a rules no.
Rules no. I'm not reversing rules no. Now this is it. At the time I paper person the corner, no munda homa yaw. Show TV so 5 back and I'm a no. Oh no, Shadrack can cock next to 5-man back no. Omoma can away. 2 na so no way
omko because na attack
da bi Saturday who 5 no who 5 no ni nkura ball no cray for no Madagascar.
Yeah.
Now we have the ball.
Yeah, or board ya omko journey attack. So we can
yes.
Now attack no so 5.
Nice.
So the build up ni be 3-2-5. So 2 no ana Newton highlight mu no. It Francis Abu and Thomas Party. It omo na drop aba.
Now yeah ring backs no.
But Madagascar 2 omo ha drink akra. hwɛ ahane say no more numerical advantage so kakra wa ha bia compete media bibi ba hwɛ 2 abɛbɔ so wase ha ana 1 pɛ akoka party ne Francis Abu aha 2 na bɔ so e wase ha ana Francis Abu any party ne ba ko pɛ ɛna track omo no it come no chen 1-1 at least there will be a spare man where the number 7 which is Revelono and no more deep no so ba be support na 1v1 na nkomo timi age ball no but I think say this is something a rotation is so boy the players ni nyina fa ko omo static in the shape of Francis Abu ni party we ko ha na we aba ha it is a what track ba ko a obebre I believe say tactically our coaches did a very good job in our build up in terms of making sure
and I would add the ball the shape was so astute now Osha onsa reverse it she lamo kwa twetwen ball no na she build up we say na she how Jordan obey use the body frame the kind of body orientation and the protect the ball and san we jide the ma Kudus no how there in fact
it was everything
boys no ball now
Jordan
Sad maybe Jordan shoulders our ball because normally ko be to so
17 passes
yes
Ghana ampa
17
was a World Cup no crab ye bio
yeah
but 31 matches
passes
World Cup no as against you know say South Korea yeah
now you shall hear this is where vision synergizes with movement. Jordan's vision has to synergize with Kudus's movement.
Intelligence.
It was everything here. Now, when you say Obi or pay or cheap passer, Obi a boko or cheap, no, but drop a ball out wide. Or maybe a hundred and four or send and a hundred. But proper positioning of your players in the build-up 3-2-5. Two na you film. It said no move 5 no abeng. Wing backs. Oh, that be said 3-2-5 no or double number 10 no. It says Semenyo no 9. Jordan ne Kudus abe double number 10. Schindler no biem. Ana Gideon Mensah no so biem. It is a 4-3-3 na kawoka. Your top 3 no. Eh wing backs 2 no. Plus Semenyo. And a double number 8 Jordan and a Kudus
BB I'm say I feel yes
but build up way to Kudus go in on that effort build up way to Kudus go in that
Kwaya Jordan evedi ne mark and
san ko chibim na ye hwe Kwaya Jordan fa for yi born na
that's a moment alone player bi anko be da wa perform
wasan banachi yanko
was a player bi anko be da wa perform
Jordan creator bi obutu so
yeah
baby referee gina no obeba no Jordan
Jordan new
one of playing space
yes
driving ball
progress build up then he turned to be the chief creator
but then a good say number 9 drop it eba deep wa otimi kura ball hurricane mo do onimbo ni kura because onimbo ni kura no nim pass ya baby o do beto ball na twene this is a goal but before every ball before it hits the net you know so when you say go answer Kudus in the left you know ehwe Jordan baby o be ja ball no e de ato now 3 de mo hwam 3 de mo hwam
our boys na bobo
yeah back 3 no. Now, in the first few minutes, we were struggling to play out from the back. It's near Bono, boom, near stretch it, boom. But the choice was Jiku and Salisu. Salisu on the left-hand side. Most of the time, only initiated the attack. No? But I think one player, or Kami getting it down for us, part from the back line, Jerome Opoku. Solid performance, Enra. Calm. Ball playing centre back. You got the latter stages of the game because attack be Bastoni Mudi and no Wontumi run from centre back. No, I bought the said full back no they are paying more. But I think he offers us 2 things may sure say you 2 centre backs no money. One, your bubble too much here the pace to recover. Now on only cover up my because the 9 no ewa what them and us will pace. It's not to me track cover up those spaces. Number 2, building from the back using him as the main passer of the ball. Because you're so much confident on the ball. Or you're better passer. Jerome, you're better passer. And so to con home catch and say, so you're the best from Jerome.
So this is what happened. Made the picture as an initial rack so Benya.
But I'll keep you with it. We are
Oh, that
you this background
because they bond in some how this uncle man
no, and yeah, it was a general plan. I think I knew how we are not this background in common.
It's either I make a Jerome as a meeting. Lineup now, I was not surprised somebody Jerome and we had some call with the 3 back because Ocheck Madagascar, they press so well. They are very aggressive in their press. Obu on more press, but they are not aggressive in their press. But when we are very aggressive in their press, and omu per quick transitions 1 2 3. Number on the call 1 2 3. So you need players are more the temperament. Some very relaxed, control the back line and make sure that at least young player who be brilliant and committed. Because the first step out of your defensive line of position will expose the space behind you. Which is a bad you know. And almost start saying na wing backs in my bad you quite. Afi game the travel kakra no bad you bar the central position. It's not bad you high pa. Or my Francis Abukra the yellow card back. No higher will feel your pa. Because he said the close control you good, he can evade press so easily. It will only answer your man and no gem the amount of lesson. No, so about the long searching pass. But look at your 3 center backs. No, Nipo Jinem Fifi and why Jerome Opoku on committee bibri. Yaki partner and I say Bajo evade press. No, you'll be quickly. Obe close the gap aggressive. Now what tackle and also a Bajo so. But Bajo actually you know still Jerome no go. No Jerome na mano quite a zonal marking kakra. Tena because our committee say could close that space na than a chipeno. Pa yeberum. So we were controlling them even when we were not even controlling the whole game. Say on say do maybe no possess ball ne pa ba ya na na e kire maybe o fa ball ne nko. It ye defend ya na e kire o mo se mo fa nko a. Ye defend ya na e kire mo se mo fa nko a. It they were easily identified in what they wanted to do. But I'm happy for Jerome Opoku in this setup. Meaning said the 3 back is not going to be something consistent. But going forward, he is one center back we should pay closer look at and make sure say we'll fit him so well into the system. You better fit him so well into the team because Wababe is one of our best passers in the game and already gave me so well and also much pace. Now Abdul Mumin, Jerome Opoku, Jiku, now Salusua, 4 solid center backs are. Ubetimenya proper balance out of the 4 of them if you decide to go with the 4 back. Ubetimenya proper balance in a 3 back system if you decide to go with the 3. So we need to take care of these players. Nankasa, Samrina Yepe and one dia konano. You look at the system and everything we set up against Madagascar now. I think now no Ghanaians beat me the say it's not always going to be the 4-4-2 or the 4-5-1 we know Ghana about. 3 back will be something now. And even away games
and even games El Kosuno Krano. That switch, it's me here, Juma.
It's me here, Juma. Quickly, and then
I know be a ball on so no. Say a team be out himself, say one share anything crash stadium more. But yet, my man can say yet more pitch.
Oh, fancy pitch it all. You see how na ball
because the air came in and say the ball no tough man here ball long balls near the the Jordan with me in no. So pitch in ya.
And ya, she corner no. She once the be guys the ball just on 9 shots here waha. The accuracy of the kick now person all ball. They told be a pitching now you be forced what the star be the boy unyane said you pay but here you are Jordan none delivery niko share passes come fast to see peg AVD ne makano and the ball come out Mohamed Kudus the timing of the ball how quick ball movie etimi etoche Kudus ahaka ball ni betimi delay kra man off because pitch ne be ma ball na slow how smooth up as a ball ne kono ebe slow no but we no oboy and ni miti pepe the Kudus na hu ya so betwi bia wa ha ball ni drew na fa na wo so keke ba ha no o slide the ho akọwo de so this e bia outside na tweba say kakra long things. These are some of the things the boys talk about that we need to pay closer attention to.
So yeah, I feel set for now the meka fa otu ado ho ye nsam miensa. Number 1, or adaptive coach. Sure. Or adaptive. Adaptive means he's not the type of coach now or on one kasane methods or to say Pep the me ya na me no. And yes, I know Otto no so far me who no. He keeps changing according to who comes next. And also Sasan in Tomano. And then 2 and run of Semenyo. People were looking for a goal from Semenyo. But the kind of upper Kenya starts from kilometers of cover, yeah. Maybe top 3 and some of your cover grounds, distance covered. Because he's known. he is known. Pressure beba no so. You need to get the best from other players, you know. Attention to other players, and so asana sama you know about game. Most of the game, we say Messi, Ronaldo, who swab, or we should go and chase and control. We should go to be.
Yes.
So Otto is growing on the job, admittedly, but the kind of technical team it looks more brighter. Madagascar, you know, ball game. You know about a couple of games. So
you're from
Comoros. And the more you win, the more you build yourself confidence wise. It's boys, you know, and it brings a lot of competition. Now, okay, Kudus Assembly. My main can some kakran sanam the manoa by way. When you say me kimo, they have a lot as well. Football is a contact game. Meaning say, oh, some know what I can say, me family home can buy a juma boom. But football there, obi the who bet you chew, obi the who bet you chew. Now there, they contact anybody who crab ball the che. Or what you man 1 time crab ball. 1 time crab ball, what they just out tackle jijjiba. Sankrofono, omo nche bebre sa. Omo do omo prime no omo ko. Tie hu ngolo country afena ko aduru ne prime. But this of course Saudi. And to us because go to ago. You've seen Golo country there be our year man for Jabal. Michael Essien at the prime. Then go to you know born in Kaye what he has done. Musa Dembele at Tottenham Hotspur Kaino.
Yeah, ball carrier
because he invites contacts. Hazard will invite contacts. Kaka will invite contacts. Neymar will invite contacts. I Robin, Frank Ribery, they invite contacts and contact never corner home. So Kudus is inviting contact every day. It affects you in terms of longevity. An African player who age, you know, Kudus will say
around
22 years. It's Kudus. That is a fair crown on in terms of global football. They are 24 years. Yeah, I feel over. 24 days on Mbappe and Nam Kwanso. This is the new generation. Am I ready? Yeah, superstar. No. Kudus on managing who he on protecting home for my my family didn't see.
Whoa, Mate. I didn't say I wrote you on because Mike was so Mike was so my background stories. I knew me Kumema. Place ni born mom so by so you about Michael.
Yes, Kudus has 7 main chair. I think say a lot of Ghanaians are even complaining about the fact that baby our tie holding onto the ball no a tie a year half, which is me believe is something we need to have a look at. But I blame it on 2 things. One, I don't think we have a proper ball carrier in the middle of the park for us. Because your proper ball carrier on the Babbages are born, not the born and movie Akoma Mohamed Kudus.
Proper sixer.
Partey is 6. But in a double pivot, to bet me Partey no style of players is 6 who controls the tempo of the game. No one saying you'll be on a ball carrier. So a jibbo no bet me the ball now running through the about 20 meters, 30 meters. Not the ball not doing anymore, my kaka. In this instance, unless Mohamed Kudus drops back. No, no, Babe Jiji ball, na Babe who did the ball as I travel the ako. Oh, no anymore, crano as abre. They are tossing me, you know. I think, say, anytime there is pressure on us, especially ball on the court, your centre backs and the 4 and 5, and I say, or confidence on the ball, so meet my boy. Near central defensive midfielders, not so near available for passes, because you need to show up. The moment we want to build from the back, the 2 DMs in the back, Obia will need to show up. Either say in between the 2 centre backs or just in front of the centre backs. But I'm also a pressure on more space in the baby. This say be a Kudus in drop it back. So it could be said tactically. But it would be a born only muntem. This is where we talk about. Obo obeti me vedu, obeti match back. No about 1-2. No you be a free, then you move. The more he keeps on holding on to the ball, near Jibo, and no more Jibo finish 2 or 3v1 man. Near dangerous. It was not a foul. And any more the obeti my side and I jia. Oba betake. And any more obeti my the foul the idea. But when it is in our own half, I think that is where Kudus will need to be very careful in some of the.
Whoa, Mike, my memory.
One, I fancy. Yes, BBC and ABC say a DNA Komu and a DNA and no. I have always kept saying this. We learn more from losing than winning.
Yes.
And Tiabra and Kugo Beba. And only a senior dear free mopa. We need the Nijian. I am not to me focus on what we actually need to learn and improve on. We are reflecting on the but in Kugone the introspection and the scrutiny is more. Because you fail to qualify for the AFCON, Nakasa name Komoni in ISA, and the Kiungu Black Stars in the crowd. Na Yankee team for years, young Koyenye. Before Bayana, your pronouncements in the way. The message said, yes, fear free. The last 2 games are Blasters Abono. And she inquired, said, whenever something goes amiss, Yenya Botre, na yen decipher the situation and decode it properly. Yen to mean decoding it properly so we can find a solution that is lasting. And ye bibia na ye fire, and ye bibia na ye dismiss, and ye bibia na ye sack. A biwa na ye refresh and reset. He failed to qualify for the AFCON and Komoko. So Otuado himself, he put together an over 50-page document documenting the entire Yentimian qualifying for AFCON. Amongst many aspects of it, psychology was central.
Okay.
Psychology, it was central. One, the entire your team no share the makeup of the team. Dodo na ne Omo early 20s. Very few experienced players near. And yet a team are also enough character in terms of individuals. They said every Muntari, ACN, Apia, John Mensah, Richard Kinson. These were experienced players and as well had character in them. Said their Treswa, Apia Bekacha said dressing room on Omaka said to me sorte or more issues na sakra no Mako Park and so. But we mono. Omusa because Omusa yes just their age, but as to Sadia no Mubenye Bino, they are a new breed of Ghanaian players. Tine Ube here see a young Juma and your players in even with the technical team. So check here, your technical team was laden with inexperience. Even the head coach Otuado, only experience. John Pencil, inexperience. Joseph Lawman, the first assistant to Omejano Kwai. Another one, on your exposed and experience as regards international football. Fatah Dawda, goalkeeper's trainer. The first major job was with Sudan. 1 year Sudan, and bro 3 years. So, lucky that experience. He had experience as a player, but lacked experience in the capacity as a goalkeeper's coach. In Tiabane Sana, when 1 or 2 defeats or results are enkoyemba at the apprehension eba camp. Apprehension here the a state of anxiety or fear because usro se bibi boni bibesi. Oh, in Angola share. What is the response that we need, Newton? Hey Charlie, what is throw? And I said, what's all born in no? What the fear to lose? Exactly the point. And Ghana for there no beka. There na Ghana for be no Otuado no kro nya there. So apprehension and mo Otuado koye doye no in aftermath to beat Niger. Our press conference on a journalist nya antawantawa. Apprehension. So the coach worked on himself. Otuado no before somebody say ono akasa ye no ho adwuma. Yes, then the request was also made to make a professional work on the team's psyche. And I know me say the game will be more psychological than BBR. Because tactics are new to nature, and the Kamuska can eat near Commias and Kabia, Memo 500, Bina, or Mother Head your mobile. Brass can be big strong about it. So the request said you will see a psychological help on the team. It was very important because see a solve issue now. It starts with the state of mind. I will see a starting year to Hujuma. So check Black Stars before Black Stars now. Check the response of players on the field, off the field. Even Yashego and Rakuru's goal. No, almost everybody went to celebrate the goal with him. Ghana against Chad. She response wait off from nowhere so way more. Yes. Issues are near between playing, but there's a normal contoko. When we made in the same thing on the one. Good. Obi say nanka kumasa nanka kudu shego akra nanka. Oh, but I'm happy for you, Medu, for instance. Fancy, among the camaraderie the friendliness, the relationship among the players. They might not be the best of friends, but a kabum no machia say a de back where the Ghana qualify for the World Cup in tea. And there's a yen kambum na yen pia team in Fankosro. Shady or wa or 19 GC, who shall picture here that was Queen's wa. A wine Iñaki Williams. One starting game, you know. Game a boy against Chad Oshego. But he looks the most happiest in this picture. Odrimika Wabad anymore, or no crown Oshego. Clearly, it tells you the mood in camp. Assessor. It is because the professional help are no more requested, the psychological aspect of Monsa Kai. And who was responsible for that? Nidino Yameika Kra, Perky. I don't know if I got it right. But maybe so Mama Bonier Papa Yodasui.
Okay.
He is the one responsible for fine-tuning the psyche of the team. He was one of the additions of the technical team now. Chris Perky from Belgium, a top psychologist. Waye Jumanache with 17 years experience. Again, experience coming to the fore to transform the team. In the psychological aspect, you know, a man that sees he needs to work on the relationship with the players apprehensively or more affected. You know. Jordan was seen in a video complaining about something to coach Okwesi Appiah. True or false? Yes. Now that decimal AFCON run, qualification run. And in the aftermath of AFCON, no yaba bear 2 games, you know, players need be beyond the professional reasons they give. Say injury anyway, you know, there were issues with relationship in Kitahudie. Kwaya me faso ni wudin Kitahon. So there needed to be a change. Then you make a request beyond. Once a professional help, you know, it is bringing on board certain requests. And yes, we need certain personalities in the team to help in this cause. Jan Nie, Stephen Appiah Nie, come on board to help, especially bridge the gap between the playing body, the technical team, and then the management. Oh yeah, let's also get a plan. Your players need be brain no issues wo obi o de amemnemfe maba menye bimbo de ntia onye bimbo no team na nkasa coach no da no na so ahye so he barely has a run or a look at the other players who are on the fringes. Let's work on improving the relationship. Sadia yenche team no mu entiketo kraku bekwa Appiah nam ha coach Otuado so nam ha. And during those visitations, it brought on board certain revelations. Jerome Opokuba was in Istanbul Başakşehir. Yeah. Jerome the Oyeno, any the Akomia bet now born and Rano. He does more than that. Yes. Oye broso. Jerome ni bopa.
The people say ni dey John Terry.
Because me say born nankasa ye boy de to form bono. Aside being a defender in the profile, Jerome onimbo bopa. Then he is thank you very much, Newton. He's an yes. He's an intelligent an intelligent footballer. Now coach is bianya intelligent footballer. To say Pep ne De Bruyne. Onim kwan yusu edinya ne so mfaso. De Bruyne was a typical winger. Yeah. But Pep used him mostly from central areas to impact the game. And now the football intelligence. Ebina Jerome Wono. So when the coach visited Turkey, he did not just go to speak to the player. He went to his club. Or club neho. Because it looks like how I know Otuado see profiling Jerome no. Yes, it was limited. Who is our doing? Or your center back or you're tall, very good with aerial duels. But there was more to his game. And the club will need him because Blasters in the Waba Wacha, 3 days, 4 days, no call. But when Dano, so they know Jerome more than the national team handlers. So there were extensive talks. A just coach of a national team and player of a national team. And the entrance a lot of insight was given, including data backed. the data e bata ho say Jerome ne attribute ni Jerome to me say numbers ni so to what Nankasa he was marveled 90 million players say bi pa ana madria maso 21st game no Jerome and Bobby true or false against Chad one Bobby but in this game he was needed for a special reason and that special reason he came on board to deliver. And then say player won't consistent. Na equal crucial game because 2 games here boy no. The nanke a work from kakrani a Chad. And no cry am one Bobby. Na the more day na fe afro say bra best start. What does it tell you? The coach now knows the player. He understands the player. And you see now for specific rules no enye den. Akomiaka so say Jerome was timing his interventions. And to say yes 6 or abu when you see a tran crana before Jerome will intervene, he makes sure say at the right time.
Yes.
Ni na you crucial. But sesana monu went to anqua on chain. It's mostly I preach the Mayani Anumbi or your media name say. If we don't really understand situations and you didn't come on in that order, we will mistake every step these people take. Say ana coach in na mabrochi ana we say you might not understand it. As soon as we ne bi ni ebu ana ya de ba ko pe sa de ba ko no so na de victory ne beba. Otuado's engagement with Istanbul Başakşehir was replicated in several other trips, including Thomas Partey. Thank you.
There's a Partey there, no, so still. Miko.
Shara could
So this time around, it was not only visitation to players alone, but to visit the coaches of the players to also understand.
Someone moya call up, no track on my cloud and say for player and bra. Also be jana mount to clown back okwa who in one brow because the season is very long. But so we also in the old be there. No so jana as I say party made for that. To ban no abo
pictures na Sharak dey atoto so no. Take it there no. And you only player now. So does it feed into the incommon me no dinner feed? So means who so the visitations were for certain insight seeking purposes, not just to meet the player and talk to the player. And you can bet me off a phone or to other woman in our numbers.
Say we no crano a sama coach no cross some mount near mama because one what should respect Eddie Amatim. So I did one more money now nima or be cultural.
Now one of your players are more underwhelming in terms of performance during the AFCON qualification, not Thomas Partey. And then me ever born as captain of Cromunian Phoenix there. Now, Partey approaching this game and at this qualification series will come with a certain mentality. One will listen to captaincy. Yeah, Bashino, and on your committed to the national team. There needed to be talks to reassure him, to prepare his mindset. Partey ball no ball in the 2 games. He played like I said, Obi awaye free, wa dene ho. Asudie bia andane so. Anka Obi awe lose captaincy.
Pressure.
Obi you have been under the scrutiny and then overly criticized. When you come, maybe you cry, won't feel you. But he came, and then on the biggest of stages he showed up. So against Chad.
Adia Mike mo kana money ne wetene meza mo kana nyina say me pick bibi from ne say it means first na bibi wo ho ani e ka but untimi pinpoint say bia we na koso wo
relationship
so asene no captain no obi mama captain and band and say bia captaincy and band enye hwe
their relationship human relation issues. Enti Otuado's engagement with Partey anyway, it was an eye opener to you. Even as regards Ateta engagement near there and Komo Mubedi. Now most of these visitors, they request for data on the players as well. Then they get to understand the face player new woman near there. Menyesho say Arsenal would agree that Partey more minutes no boy in the door. But there were assurances given. Oh, he can. Obetimi atra a threshold. Obetimi atra 70 minutes. Obetimi atra 80 minutes. Those assurances were given. There was a scientific approach towards solving the issues a bit devil here AFCON qualification campaign. And baku a dimupano was the psychological aspect. And Papa Nene Jordan and Namono. How do you see Jordan as a captain?
Ija.
Who want to say?
Ija.
Exactly.
Leader.
And Yanu.
So bring you in back to Omoba Krana, I'm say a day before, 2 days before, when Fred Shafa catch a place and they say, Ye Mohamed Salah Sinchia, you guys are the best after Musala. So I didn't tell them back club there. Yeah, yes, I don't know.
And again, now man for a game against Chad near on a Friday. Not a Juma or why I was here yeah, for the collective. Behind the scenes. The any who see a year Juma with team who are park so no. It is only 10% or 15% of team preparation for games. Set team about training, we be training your corner. 10-15%. A Juma kasi na nkasano e de ye wodema wu. So that period I know mu here before they play Chad on Friday, it was to make sure that collectively and then in private a Juma be or hobiano they cater for it. And one the next angle I make aside the psychological aspect, the video analyst na Newton e kind of wasem no. And also he's a Belgian. Waye Juma che formerly Resulte Varigam ne Waymo. He's worked extensively for them. Gregory de Grau. So what they decided to do, Chad there, not much focus on the Chad team because there was very little evidence to show. And they again, now 1 or 2, no, they were like the whipping boys in our group. Yeah, we could beat them. But for the Madagascar game, there was a lot of digging. What is Henry Asante Chum and then Kasa was Sport FM, and he said they scrutinized the Malagasy team. Who say Omusin toke sie baako from set pieces when they are defending.
It is a yes we nyade e was set pieces. I means I will see you finger. So a year more chat game ni mono. Yes, beat him the arrangement the Madagascar game. So
see who Omusin to now. How do we go about it? And then who will even find out?
Yes.
Newton, video analyst na wobona baso no. Onenejuma. So there was a method to the system of play, the style of play, and then the application of the systems. Our partners wenra. Yachre. Now see yachre if your state of mind still apprehension wo esuro ni wo hu ni wo ebufuo ni wo miyankita hudie ne nya yaba partners wa application be then it will fail because there will not be coordinated effort. Jordan pass na come up but Kudus one time in a run here they offside and that people or boy so na Kudus here say onko me dey who cry me here or dey no be. I've seen similar scenarios. Jordan pass no mine. A typical Jordan are you in times past or back kwa ball that's why you say open space no about short. So again the state of mind
teamwork.
So the additions to the technical team, excuse me to say, I think say it is the game changer. I know the best is San BBR, and top of it all was the grandfather away from Wilfred Schaefer, and you know that coming in Amabom or to Adoni Gregory the Gaunier, a year Perky near a year Desmond Fay near John Pence near Fatada, and their grandfather Bede or back coming in Amabom. Based on only experience, 2002, he was coaching Cameroon at your Moji Afcon. No, Tuado, Wababo Afcon 2000 with Diego. When he was at the top of his game, a lot of these guys were not even thinking about having national team careers. He's seen it, he's done it, and he knows it. Jesse Penny, Odie Matimante, Anna Dear, Penino, Obehuno, Wabofrano, you will need a lot of time to know that. Into Odessa experience nearby. So a top-notch decision by the Ghana Football Association. There was a lot of talk. Oh no, if nobody hates and as nobody likes to take decisions that will kill a team. By any pain we are fallible. Some decisions will work, some decisions will not work. But again, we learn more from losing than winning. Enti elusu ye no e push ye me kusua ade etoto nioma ana de ababedru baby edru nti abasobode ne de yemfa mo bia esefata included the GFA right down to the player no crate bench and grab on one movie.
Wow, me that say Mike meza me bow honom na washroom kakra ma na afide be kare ye hu de be.
Nioma me nu ye very important to me. You are discussing tactics, you are discussing the psychological part.
A 3-back system.
Yeah.
A Sunday pen or more practice you.
Because also no meza kind of plane say ofuzi en kot 3.
A Sunday pen. They hadn't done it.
Into na make say boys we bit me adjust to that switch, that quick switch.
Yeah, Sunday they pen on practice 3-back.
Because most of the national teams don't have many times to practice.
Who a video analyst? Say meza meba o sorry. So to say the Mike can say Sunday, you bo match and also that bay and draw. And draw so your Monday meboa.
Yeah. It's also a known also kasa mo practice
quick switch.
Or person just say and no na fe na ye kire o mo.
Omunim.
Obianim they've been playing 3-back with Europe. Jikumo, they've been playing 3-back there. If you know Tonamun against Nigeria, game na me remane Henry Asante wa. I'm about 3-back. Jiku amate Gideon Mensah. Okay. Jiku amate Gideon Mensah. I'm about 3-back. Otoado Nigeria no, and Nigeria game happens to be one of the early games. It's as all formations are known already. All formation 3-back. Wow. But within 3 days, 4 days, you can decide something. Even sometimes in game, no, I don't know how to buy it between principal and differential tactics. Me planning where to call game, but the game where the information. But by virtue of information, the first 20 minutes, we can predict the next 20 minutes. Say, cover 3-back, and no crown has it. But you would have to switch. But you would have to switch. Because a known system I would team to also many player imagine muda
profiles no
now can see any then it works me 3-back way no na ka make technical team na ho a e bia kanya Kingsley nam de ne bebo ho Kingsley Shinla e bia ka me Kingsley Kamal Dean Kamal for me nu Kamal bo me de mani no or Southampton ni no Sulemana omumi na ka me Kingsley Shinla okay because Kingsley Shinla na jikuda Jiku halfway line one track the whole night, you know. What the home they actually and the phone game, no. So quiet. I don't see him on trouble. Yeah, Camara. And I was me supporting. Offensive. Come over big deal, Mogu. Can you Camara for Brebuta? But you see, coaches they have their own way to look at games. Yeah. Okay.
And again, I think and the movie is a question about who was the player of the match. I think the unsung hero is Jerome Opoku. He was my best player of the game. With and without the ball.
Yeah, solid.
I'll be going for Jordan.
No, for the impact he gave it to Jordan. And eyeballs.
He will still be my man of the match.
But for Neoma, a inexplicable game with and without the ball. The Jerome Opoku here and Rano.
Solid.
I'll give it
to
him.
Take it.
Yes. Another one I make us about near the local players and their impact in the national team. Yahu Razak Simpson, Yakobo Angola away. And Ababu Benjamin Asare, Ewaha. There are two indications towards these particular two moments in the last few months when it comes to the Black Stars and local players. And they say, Ye league no ye hesuna ye Oh. Ye league no ye sheso. Na ye but first of all, no, more the coaching team of Black Stars Mabaso.
Yeah.
No about the FSU because first of all, we selection. No, we selection and I see free players are FSU so I can say Mumba justify.
Yeah.
The entire I'm afraid A, B, C, D. Agreed. Mamemo Mabaso says see no, the confidence need be before in terms of the competitive nature of the team. Say, look up here and a bano ni bo and a bar.
Obo.
I was Obo. On no place our position, no. Not the specific role. The coach near convinced that they will push for the player to start. Now the next step near for the FA to carry this particular mandate on. Wajiatum. No. Not the next step near see a league near any day. Near my attention, now colleague in the so. Now there was a boa. Emma league need to me tum as a club owners near show more because I'm a part of the association. It's penny for now penny. Let's do things well and make sure see a league, your players in a woman that be here opportunities in the adina will pick them up. Me, I know, say, and your league in your break here, Kwame Pokukobe last start team.
Yeah, from the Mimi Crame Gadaniche say Benjamin Asardi no kone to say I come out in the amomo okay and konkoye to say ebia any plateau. Debi. Manchester eba be buku si be we see next one of World Cup qualification September. We a local player.
Because Kwame Poku dia
oh yeah, so a striker.
Kwame Poku dia na komo bia komo de tire se Kwame Poku be na break ne ba e mo but last time I justified why Razak Simpson is the local player also despite say a breaking league, you know. Kamadini, the entire breaking league now also on class still no day. Then Benjamin Asari. Because league here boy, any goalkeeper see on Damagana Blasters in Europe, do not form no son yet. Do you allow consider form net to say? At least again that consistently. On your money about to boom. But that slot no see a local player slot a tournament compare the Bima goalkeeper. So I was not surprised that Benjamin Asari the question. And I'm just to increase the numbers. And now Razak Simpson both 6. Second half near changes a call for back. Now Razak Simpson was the defensive midfielder.
Yeah.
Also be here na famu die. Player na come bon pass e kono so benya kwa ba e Kamadini. Ba ne time beba. Emre na dey ni mre beba. Because the moment you switch call for back no yes san Rose san normal akrabi no. Na say we say team ye be film Kudus party go meko mo claps.
Na utie.
No say tutu ase bi ye no marketing TV.
Utie otuado na before ka say Benjamin Asari de no mo ye training no. Oh training grounds he was obi am fan say.
Ono na dey stand out.
Yeah. So what I was say I feel say fine professional player no. Oba na bia do no ye me fan say local player no modern born was soro e chenwa openi ono mo be start
enra me ne Mike Shia penny lawyer bi na oni edi kobo say u pass meti ana so pass media apart from nipa na wote na no asem di ho nkomo so hwe na di ho nkomo wi ana be say nipa na no kre no ka na say nipa de tro na wo ye de wotwa. I've gone beyond to speak with a lot of people. Benjamin Asari de no enye PR enye kasa se bia ye pese local ye pese a local player be damunti na say ama obi ahunu say FNU is interested in promote there be entesa and performance na man ko die. In training he was solid and he looked sharper than most of the players now no more attach no. But league na sem no yetu mo money for ni yetu ko before. Coaches no so amode da ye teams na no players ne ko blasters ne ba no bi obishom position no ba mo so mo bi.
Say
oh, we've seen it for some time now. Ebi na eku Kotoko no. Kotoko used to have Felix Anan. Kotoko used to have Frederick Kasari. These goalkeepers no mo ko blaster but me ba no position here obi fu fra ba beje on na biem. So the next call up ni nuru no. Over be friend na nipa no nya active on starting on ka starting 11 who on the teams mo. Na se pia na koto nchen ano no. Felix Anan, Frederick Kasari eto aso sa.
So when your national call up.
Say national teams I know boss has boss and dia na me boa. Benjamin da me boa.
Benjamin ba na Watara.
Benjamin ba
o manena.
Because say nipa obi abe dey.
Adentia.
Oh, these things say fancy me no to come here
club play anya national call up.
Ya ha no ye musa dey no.
Tried make I play be some years back. Also so mo international breaks here. Oh mo catch it say Gavin mo na. O mo ye train me. O mo example because o mo dey catch it. All man no be able to say na dey okrom for man fro. I say obusa question in the man at say onya de bi ntina ya anya dey. Yan fro. So say we team 18 be house of folk who play anya call up. A pride am also mu ye bibi. Ana anya necessarily say oh ba wo gi league ntina o say ye fro player. Wo bo ma performance ni nye. Ebi na ye kan athletics super zonals na sem say ebu ma individual na time ni very very good. Encouraging. But as I say in school, I'm quite a montino. Young friend. Jampabos and Pab, let's call a panel on them.
You 2 more money for no near to Kobe so for. It's a meme dear. I don't even find you legally. Your dear legally, so many teams in making sure they play. You will team him. There are certain positions are very vital. And what's the sound? Obit is a right back. The Obit Makwaba, Obit Mabashino about Bobby Akraba consistently over finding the fit game. But goalkeeping, centre back, there are specific roles be on my very important be on my and sensitive say what I don't say it affects the future of the player, which we need to pay close attention to. Now also player now also Akwaba no. na also be prove ya kire also team ne so ni coach ne de ntia Black Star ye frɛ why ma ye dey e call ye no. That means when you also come, you make sure so be consistent performances. It is a kind you twa ni mu ni etwa kire.
So koba no ayeko.
Enya se koba no ayeko koti na se ball na se wo mu obi abiem. Ya kasa wo kra no amamo abeti so as a training no team ayo de
that level of consistency no. Say Saturday akomia can away. One, I have kept on saying this. One Black Stars technical team and here can bodini additions or make here. I think that it should be a structure going forward. A benya is also the Black Stars B team, which is a local Black Stars. Senyo Tuado no crani bema no oversight responsibility over the local Black Stars now. I think you should go to a Schaefer. Now, Wontumi a certain responsibility for the local talent to also benefit from the enhanced coaching methods of Modiabe Black Stars in him.
Yeah. No,
yeah. For continuity's sake, walk up and qualify you. We only have an advantage. Now, your next game is September. Although June, there is a break. International window will be activated, which Randy Abibeka said there is a 4-nation tournament lining up in the UK. Good. September no. Right after the season has started, there are 3 matches maximum. And you will not really find players in the physical shape and they way not a match near the season into players no more picky and more baby declining until we got them in their best of shape. September they are not difficult kakra. What I am envisaging is if we are able to roll on board a national team program, it encompasses majority of the best local footballers in Ghana, not just in the Premier League Division 1. Not periodically before the next available transfer international window no yakika oma bom de oma di juma campaign oma benefited from proper coaching here until there wa frebe 30 players crampoa oma ba ne oma nyankita hudi ma training oma kakra, then they can even play amongst themselves in friendly games training way omunya some insight ni tutorials bi ansa na oma sound so their call mo class yenya ne da September ni bedru no, we will likely get 3 or 4 from that list. So stars no integration, any understanding of principles institute of Black Stars team no enyo modern. Different from say player no be the not part of any program near friend aba.
The okay sometimes just match day because match to be to it minyan obo crack training grounds. Who one of my surprisingly say be a Black Stars technical advisor and then assistant coach
in church anyway. So I think yemfa asudie bi ana yemfa dwumadie bi mfama senior members of this Black Stars technical team. Otuado might need to consider on might need to concentrate on other staff near there. But for Schaefer any experience, I think we should give him an extra role. It will still revolve around the Black Stars, but mainly deal with the local component of players are eligible to play for the senior national team. I think it's crucial. Now, and so that is one thing I've always had in mind. I was say a project the local national team and the senior national team Nankasano. I was say a thread be follow each other. Say obey local player who could main national team nimua. You should have some kind of exposure, training, experience at a local national team level, no. And see a technical team members from the senior national team level, no, responsible for such training now. A man here easy to transition them into the senior national team environment. But made the Jumedia, I was so mudi nabwa, Emmanuel met me again. Ejumani yenwie kra and there was a bonfire game back over so a Comoros ne wine Chad nebo anameboa se Comoros session chada yeni a point buffer na see our advantage and it comes to just 3 and on the table notice why you see that. So we are not done yet. But the early signs and in your mail no.
So 9 p.m. Comoros home. Ebo against Chad.
Morocco.
Chad and call away. Official Comoros be favorite.
Yeah.
So on 9, we need about 12.
Exactly.
Omobo draw about 10.
Good.
Oluzua Chad.
And we say a bumpire na the spirit of the Black Stars. The couple say Comoro a Chad team no. Normally Comoros straight row be na sure see a bit me maintain that healthy lead. Now my new met me a concan.
Asama me say kind no me but me ba so no ma ba bi because man a man for the ba am say a man for consensus pass say ya dey ekoso. Play go keep say abo mo di no. Yeah.
And the kum Frederick Asare.
And ye ma yin na bi na o sa na mpa boy no enya call up ni biem. By friend has goalkeeper na ye ya. Oh, Charlie, my memo bomb me bed to a coach to me ran my bat mezal subium because I issue back or say hey. Because I say Nazo no more banner so and yeah now foreign goalkeeper so be them on so concede no call. Camera so be them or call be chairman. Telegram
channel. Yes. The link in the beto.
Yeah, the link.
Wontumi sports bet.
Telegram.
So yeah, but quotes in so 100.
I say my man for so first.
Oh yes, yeah, for the past 4 days, 5 hours. It's a we will be a.
Menton may in fanto so.
I said the be a 5 no multiplied by the next 7 days.
I just 7 me yen womb.
Oh yeah, today.
Me yen womb. 5 na na dia 5 woman
5 womb.
Are 50 cedis First 5 no 50 times 5 250. The next 5 250 times 5
750. There me nya sa abotre no. Me apetesi o me de guma because master come so money no mo mpe 500,000 bi mama na 5 was multiply 500,000 by 5 was no me had this year
850,000
bonus or then for bonus
250,000
multiply by 5
5 billion by
2.5 million Ghana cedis.
I'll work out 250,000 rooms o say
2.5 million Ghana cedis.
25 billion and can say
now
bonus say na be a bet
it's a bit more rise ko be 3 million Ghana cedis.
30 billion
30 billion.
Okay,
no be one day you to so na wan hunu ana ye kana e dia o ya de wantimi ante a Telegram ne so a Wontumi sports bet ye be pin link no ho say the be ya obetimi a join na bibia akokama ye no mo a na be the rest of the season
30 billion ayi
boys ba na be keka ma na keka nkokwa biem
30 billion no me so $4 na me ha de na me
asembe kure
me ya de opening hwe me private jet ato na wo wo me bet to course ni monyi so no na mo mfa bi nto akiri ahia pa ana no say nya cash out and come titi me hwa na Africa fo die over 1.5 yaw bi adenesi jana no wi me boy we so say jana say munya me ana me koyi ma de ni am pe no mo say no I adwen we kabu ana we akabu right to see me left to see hey sa movie no we no mama yes ka mana bo sa
la phase Tunisia follow and boy see me shishio mo sa no be able text me
no I'm only qualifies
no be able text me o be able text me oh as a Tunisia for ya man says
Tunisia
10 against 11 World Cup qualifier.
Okay, so my mom 7 us 5 us and a 9 us first code NA 198389 D6 198389 D6 shara ya no project wo screen so ama ehia pa ebu akwa for say mo yes ka for mo ho no as mo tuo e onti mo yes ka mfa nya hwebiem aha na second code enie 1984593F 1984593F eno aye 5 us nimdi can boy in 7 second code aye 5 us last but not the least code aye 9 us 1984562B 1984562B eno aye 9 us. Tiam say I don't know.
Oh, fine, no, my. As
I am a 3 months.
Yeah, so
a
little education into it. Na yem fancy idea. Me send a picture be my Shadrach. Say Obenya na odiato so amaya. I have had people ask, say a better no ma faswa bibisa no omotimede na court near jail no. And this is it. According to Yenia Criminal Code Act, section 155. So read here. It speaks to the aspect of being on premises for unlawful purposes. And T1, let's say, a person who is found in or about a market, wharf near a level quayside a ship bar. Yeshada ma ship ne bejinana ya unloading your from ship no the cargo anyway. A jetty or landing place or in or about a vessel, a veranda, outhouse, building, premises, gateway, yard, garden, or an enclosed piece of land for an unlawful purpose commits a misdemeanor. Offenses in way and the kuma woman a misdemeanor in terms of crime. And to say ukurabia yebia to say be a pitch it is an enclosed area. And there are only people with accreditation or more a lawful or more permission to lawfully enter that perimeter. So anybody who breaches security barricade to enter onto the pitch, you have committed a misdemeanor according to Ghana section 155 of the criminal code. Ghana and here back again. Section 204 says Sharak and Saka bet me that also no be as well. You can screenshot it for education purposes. And so speak it to disturbance of lawful assembly. What is a lawful assembly? In Shemudia Bia Yajiatum say Enya de Tia Ghana Mra. Yawai, it is a lawful assembly. We have assembled here to just run a sports program on radio and TV. There is nothing that we are doing here in contravention of whatever laws are governed on my way, and even the constitution that an embodiment of Ghana. Any lawful assembly obiba acquire disturbance or no, it is seen as an offense. Into section 204 of the same criminal code they say a person who unlawfully and with violence obstructs the assembly of any persons who are assembled for a lawful purpose or disturbs that assembly or with violence disperses or attempts to disperse that assembly commits a misdemeanor. So this one, it was an unlawful entry and then also cause a disturbance of a lawful assembly. Otisi Park there was a football match in session. Otisi Park or disrupt that lawful assembly. Inti ayamra enye bufuo na obi ade akoye bibia ayamra no mudi no. And you see womremu no they are scapegoats. Obi aye oh ya paucho mano see oh koye bia you be used as the sacrificial lamb. Say na be ba be en kaidom next time no. So biso peso koye bia why then wotuni ho funti mrare na good screen so no. You can screenshot this. I put this together with help from a lawyer friend and brother.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Many didn't command power and misa. Na adentina FNH so ma charge akwe omde call ministries police eventually a fast track the court district court yatna so aka asem na menim ya na 100 days give me a bon Friday and a Tuesday. So in less than 1 working day, because Saturday and Sunday ni yan camera asem
Monday na
enti Monday na ye gina so aka bibi ewie no check no che me say a football there pitch invasion no and shada anya crime. But if you situate it in a typical Ghanaian context near Isu Ghana mra and money at the toast no and then a treasure section 155 and section 204 of Ghana's criminal code and now to meet this argument no now the Trinipe Bia womo ever violate this way no or the tree and I think we can also use it with a local league in
no ne yɛkan because ɛnɛ bi na make ka say
locally so communities
meba Mike
ntɔkwa na esi
we no bi na make ka say said there be a say be a bucket three so ana me say ampa on efe penny and it's only sponsor the man league now say hey day your question no but in as much as your question no say or no so you no be and there say even at the stadium and it's our premises ni nyina no some sponsors near push you my way. What am I say? Sure. You too for say Sebi. You me up pulling your fan a currency. What did the Ababi Kaswama? Say no, I yaw and a bush phone BID. None Yamos Uncle Bola. Ye do fool be a chew be asha from Bono. Not division 2 so dear.
Assembly. And the other disturbance of local assembly
stadium. Near many years, sir. Ochana, stadium po. No quack so chaos.
Enti we no ne case study ba be ne say sisi ene yehu se so we invade page kra na yetimi de otum ye charge of committee no enti I am expecting say you see yen you train en yadoa yen kan ni na mbom esi wo international game where dey so on the local at the local front our local game nim no now let's start to apply it. Dabe na mo be show video say Ediana for na ye case say media ma for me no bi no mo ni accreditation na omo nam page ne so omo can we look into matters like that? Can we now start to take things more seriously
and no Saturday
and finally start charging people for nyoma omo ya bringing game into disrepute and again Sansu tia Ghana mbra sisi ye nya football ye nya Ghana mbra de o so let's work with it
ni mu na mo ko sentence no I say still na no ye home ifie no abe na wo club no safa
on say weekend way referee Foster Bashos oje penalty ema Bibiani Gold Stars
against us folk now oje penalty no me to hwe ball bi oje penalty now dey satene ho na no straight no linesman or fourth and a friend but the first people to surround Foster Bashos has folk players in fact has players now man kwama na mfa bo na nto o de to no mafa no mo trase mu kire no they wanted his attention to the to no mafa no wa initiate card bia the only card I know was shown out was the earlier card I know the culprit, which is Kevin Osasibino, or committed the supposed penalty. No, he had only received 1 yellow, but players are not heckle no, or much Chinatari, Tiasem Sadi, and you'll be actually yow. As some may kiss was some Busam so. Now, after some year, the son and one channel. And no more reference pointing is actually line 2, no say on corner home Kobusan and penalty. The place I was watching it. Etima find a lonely control situation also and all call lines and ho. Who call there yaw. I have no privilege to encomono. But the Obia who was stadium honor say, yaw, referee say Master margin, many penalty ni beam. Oh, Samon. As a referee no, Yakopon me dancing me per clip na she. My friend cameraman here me yon kono backers ben pa or so crack come matches as I wait in this year or so by mama share sa clip na in fact even very for the crowd try it be per clip na she me ma who's a flag was so line on so
line in a friend or my place in a yen
and pass line a friend
line yes and now omo pam place in the coach say
van no
let's just a van no and oba best say na dwene yaw e komo ya me ni wudi me say me ma who's a flag in the course but line dey who say wa fresh center
so mama video na
yo oba ya no best penalty no on cost ni tina me dey ko ho
yeah na say ho no san kanya say bia
fans no I'm telling you
for makuma mu a
beginning for no per league na je
yes
has folk no everybody at the stadium saw say ball no there obi ankasa o apart from the players na referee na a delay ya later no call no it could have been a massacre. I'm telling you,
Matidi Okanas.
It could have been
say be at the course we are in Chimubi anyway, need the army be an Sanka. Supporters no so Makumo and Kenya.
No yellow card in what a Saturday card and what I say. Can we card man do foul? No,
and come say a period.
Yeah, also a chum, also and Bibi goes and see the message about Bontin, but da fans and as I said at that moment on the crown and the yamshino. Could have been so fancy no for professional handsome no you know. So it's still question. People are go stars about trust me. People are now understanding say game in crowd more. Game no crowd referee no. Matthias say Jeff phone be face referee no.
Yeah, but dim come about coach na the man na bet to say bet responsibly. Twane nyansam nyese bia me kamedi ntudu fie okofa pie papers akoton de akotwa wo ha eye bet ebetimi arewo
ese fie yode a eno ne nyansam no
enti bet responsibly twane nyansam no ye ne kojak farmer enso enim komo semadu ye wie ne aba be fa eye course no menu aba na onho ye de
Di Maria me ho ye Awurade adom.
And I twin so ya san share biem.
Ye share pa. Kojak farmer Daroma na me wo ha awie yi. Kojak farmer na di Procode aba Procode se wo cold catarrh, flu, allergy, wadra no. Micronized powder na di aye 3 minutes na sha se ye adwuma. Na wo nkwa kire ho mansa. Sisi na tipaye no ekọ ahotutuo no ekọ ohunimu no asisi no na ebiebie no nso wanya relief pa said the cold catarrh flu ohunu symptoms say matipaye na ma ahotutuo obi ntose ne ntose ne honam ye mbasabasa ontimi ni di ohun aye hyeme pa chawo eye Kojak Procode ya yi sauki ahotobeba ye bone mrane ya yi sauki enkwada de wo ho ye frɛ no Kojak Procode syrup and also ye the micronized powder ni bi aye 23 minutes na sha say ye adwuma e ma kwada ne ye de no emfa won tile fie bra won kɔ adwuma so ene ni pani adaje Kojak Procode over the counter pharmacy shops obenya bi ato okwa insist say ope Kojak Procode if we say ope quick relief ope so ho to entem afa yemra oral care no emu no ne kase sre na feel sen ye pesa o seno sre na fe ni yi pa de di kan no e Kojak regular fluoride toothpaste Kojak regular fluoride toothpaste o dada so sitwa o betwitwe no menye Kojak regular fluoride toothpaste no e di entra esin tokron ketenkete yesi sisin tokron ketenkete ntokron ketenkete e o seno so a e be ya kese e ya kese a na akosi esen no ni hini nimu na akofa kaka bro se prayer bro so no e de how p e be bro enti prevention is better than cure ntokron ketenkete na aba no obesi no a e Kojak regular fluoride toothpaste na ebesi no e san bo sen ho ban free ntokron ketenkete ho ntokron ketenkete no kra na efri he na eba a Kojak regular fluoride toothpaste no e bo sen no ho ban free ntokron ketenkete ho enipa bia ye good and bad bacteria e wo ye no mu a living thing enti biological processes wono so obeye bi wo feedi excretion ni e kaka ho nyina wo ye bi enti sa process ni nyina bacteria no wo no mu a e koso no na produce gas and acid gas no ene magpampa ba wo no mu no enti usoro no pana twetwe wo sia pampa ba wo no mu no chese bacteria na nya adaje produce wo mo so wo mo ye very very prolific omo replicating ten no mo doso ade be che no no ma ye adwuma mo produce gas ni dewa enti wonum nka no beba wonum pa no fi se gas ne doso na fa produce acid nso ka ho bi na gas no ebon ti na sebi eno no wote no acid de emo na so kakra na ekuro bi sen no na ma ntokro eba ose no emo enti Kojak regular fluoride toothpaste wo de twetwe osia neutralize gas any acid no ti yi pampam na fe acid no so wase no ntinya de acid no benya kwa bebubu ntokro wo ose no so e ba cho ntokro ba ose no so ya acid ene ma ntokro no eba enti ebe prevent ntokro no a na principle no ebe si ntokro no so a na Kojak regular fluoride toothpaste no ye wo mineral salt wo mu a ebua fele sa ntokro no ene masen no so ye den enti acid no entimi nkorodu sen no ntentem Kojak regular fluoride toothpaste de ye no efie hro nso pukupuku kitsuwa bi na eye adwuma ntentem de amount afa sensitivity o se femfemo papa o se femfemo onum so hia boy wanum so hia nso bo na ese aya asam de ama obede kra edidi ese femfem no so kra de na de ba ebi o ha vinegar ebi o ha fruit no bi acidic ene ne ekeka ho nuane bi a yedie obi nso anya minor accident ebi o tehwe bibia si obi bottle bi ne sene ho achepo o wenkase obo kase mu o sene ho achepo e ho buketu wa bi unhunu nti na akogya ose femfem no na wo se ade na abu afiri ose no ho no se na femfem ho no nso so eye acid enoma na ewo ankemu vinegar mu nyina no eye acid ye corrosive citric acid wankemu ene ne ekeka ho awewe sen no ama sen no ho ada ho ho ada ho saa no a wonum nsu a eno ne ma ote se eye oya nso nyino o nso hwehwe enti wo be fa kojak p sensitive toothpaste ene ma fosh no wo di paste ni betwitwi wobɛde bɛtwitwi 3 minutes na de mafo hyɛ gyina wɔnum 3 minutes anaa bɛyɛ no 5 minutes yɛne saa 3 anaa 1 month wobɛhu sɛ wonte yaw no bibi wɔ mu a desensitize nerves no enti ma wonte yaw no biemu why ne saa 3 weeks anaa 1 month no na wo de asi hɔ if it's a pain no afɛ de ɛkɔ a ɛnkyɛ sɛ wo sɛ no how ɛbaa mu no free hɔ no mo daabi yaw no mu na wonte because nerves no wo use kojak p no ama nerves no ɛnte yaw no na kojak F sensitive toothpaste ɛne ma afɔhye no ɛno na mineral salt wɔ mu nti wo sɛ na fɛmfɛm wɔ no yɛse ɛsɛn no ho ayɛ exposed ayɛ eroded ayɛ demineralization take place demineralize enti demineralize a minerals free sen no ho no kojak F sensitive toothpaste no minerals ne bi wɔ mu a eba be krakra sen no minerals dey wa ewum ebe krakra sen no e de amon nti eno so use kojak F sensitive toothpaste chu sen na de ma fosh no ahoro wonu mu a wo ye ne sa bon se problem na solve amesen no bibia be hye na na mu mineral salt no nya be krakra sen no de free ho no nyina amasen no aye kama kojak charcoal toothpaste eye bidie no activator charcoal ene de aye activator charcoal no fi sen pa fita so wanom coffee wanom wine tea herbal tea anase wanom bibia se tobacco ene nuanom taa bo ni nyina ma esen no etimi ehye antibiotics bi etimi ma esen no ehye pa cho kojak charcoal toothpaste ma senior fita ma wunya osen normal na oba ade de ball wo no ubenya osen kama nkanka wa osen ase osen ayi green fa kojak charcoal toothpaste etwi osen no e be fi kama bonus ewo mu ene se eyi nka firi wani mu evi se bidie eyi pampan bone se de ye kire se wodi bidie hye fridge mu wodi bidie to nkwan anyinya mu a ema nkwan no timi di enyinya kra na etimi stop fi se bacteria na ewo mu no a omo ye adwuma wo nkwan ni mu no wodi bidie ntumpe na stop utimu so mu produce gas wo nkwan no se nkwan ni huru saa na bacteria ba wo no mu a omo ema wo sano pro sabi na pampan eba wo no produce gas na ye ka ho asem no enti bidie ne boa eno ma pampan no efiri wo no mti bonus a wonya kojak charcoal toothpaste mo no ema ose no eye fita no na eyi pampan efiri wo no afei kojak kit alkali boys and girls kojak kit toothpaste no yusuma o marketing kit no from 2 years ekosi 12 years eno so be boa wo no pa e pa cho enkoto pesi bia na 2 to 6 years and not to 6 to 12 years there be eba saa no a unse wusika wo e ready say ebe economical e de amount into 2 to 12 years into ma no wo do so a eno anse wo beto extra brush aka free brush a ye de beka ho ama wo no enkwada toothpaste ye kojak kit toothpaste no de kind of flavor no eye kama etwetwe nkwada no ema nkwada no pese twetwere omo afa brush ba se twetwe mese ema me enti se pese ba akona kwada no just wo yire ntawe den ma obi be so mu na wo continue na yire na wo bre na fifire to da bi ene kojak kit toothpaste nti nkwada se twetwere ayembre ye wo enuro wo mu a enuro no so bon kwada se ho ban nkwada pa afemfrem ade wo mo petofe na bacteria wo ye nimu no so ade a mu hia pa ma wo mutimi thrive yi pa ade a eye sugar e pa cho nti refined sugar enuane a wonum edidi no e bo bacteria no e mo mo nyinyi tentem ye adwuma tentem to wo hwe a wo ba ne sembe pro kojak kit toothpaste ye de draguma e bon kwada no ese ho ban e free se pro ye ho nti e be ma ba ne sen kama e bio nso ye waduane dro wo mu a e bo ma sen ye den e bo sen ho ban free ntokro ho na e bo ma mineralization bo ma kwada ne sen afa na efifia e ye strong ne sen ye solid kama enne sinkuri eni ho fi se kojak kit toothpaste ewo ho ye paste ni nyina no epu ohuru puku take to we bi ne fa to brush no so ne be adwuma na e de ama nya afa na kote 1 meter take to we bi e be adwuma na kama e de ama kojak farmer ho asem e na me e kan ye kojak range of toothbrush kojak range of toothbrushes no eno so e ye adwuma fi se e research e na ye for several years and many years and ye did to a year research a day a range of toothbrushes and buy and a research and say ni padu don't want him say brush and no tin and a year juma one brush and no dindin no petutu no the toru a gunu ko mu no a duho na o twini se koche we sa to so afe obeye hwito useno betutu osane be yiri ogamba recedi osano mtokro bebem enti je say brushes akojak e de aba no ano na emre e bristles no ye kama e wura ba bia ni handle no nsa no ye flexible kama enti ya to bi nkwada de wo mu bia de wo mu a okodwa so a obetobi ama aboa wo ye no ma no konkran mantem a o kai shi drug lane obenya bi etu asante mantem komase central market o de wani ehwe Roma Hill ho a obenya bi etu ho no mo wo asem bi se bia no a wo pese wo tu bi e fa opom den ne proko ne de aka ho asem nyina no a ye de numbers mienu ebeto dwa komase de no ye toll free and cry de you toll free che se o fra ye ntew kapre ye ntew nti afre wo komase abefre wo 0531 06 99 45 0531 06 99 45 and crying so 0531 07 00 20 0531 07 00 20 Nyankopon bo a Di Maria dasene mesa de sempa no aba
atia meni aba nti yes Kojak farmer ana ote se ye kwana ye no makwa nkomo nti mo product ne bi nto wadwa so enya na ba bia be fa bia on sabeka bi to free number no enso ana ye dia amount wo fra se bia mo be sa mo gibi eton na wonya mfaso e wo so ne nyina no onso betimi agibi enso aton ye be ba fa course no but me pese me ne eye characteristic empenfo no ewi ana afema ba be fa eye mo course na most of my drink chabes answer Black Stars about Jume here about so yes opening na on where there
boko pa fancy
na so dey fine
fancy medase ewo akonya wo dey amami